How massive is our beautiful country? We are actually closer to London, England than we are to Edmonton, Alberta. Where are we? St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador for this year's Brier. What a start it's been already. Third time the city of St. John's has hosted the Montana's Brier. Mary Brown Center, all the action this week, and what a feature. The winners, gold medals, Cortina, they're back home taking on Ontario, and the rookie Jaden King, draw 7 at the Brier. Coming inside the building, as always, glad you're watching our coverage right here on TSN. Brian Mudryk joined by Kathy Gauthier. And the big storylines, obviously, Brad Gushue, hometown. In his final Brier, he will step away from the game. We mentioned Brad Jacobs, another Olympic gold medal for him, back to defend his Brier title. But the youngsters are putting on a show so far as well.
Well, they really are, and the biggest difference between the old faces and the new faces is consistency, and this young Jaden King that we'll watch this morning, they have found consistency. That's why we're talking about them. Matt
Dunstone, his team, also a squad worth watching. The two-time finalist in action last night, taking on one of those youngsters, the rookie, Cody Tanaka, British Columbia, and what a shot he made early in the game.
Well, and he was early, so for Cody, only had one game because he got the bye, comes off the boards to the pot. That's why he won BC.
Meantime, last night, another epic finish as BC took the loss in that game. This was critical. Sandy McEwen, Northern Ontario, it's all he's got. It's a run back to make a mittful go away.
Jamie throws it in on the last one. This is a run back quad to bring 2 into play to force the extra.
Sandy McEwen, unbelievable stuff, forces the extra. You talk about emotion, there you see it. Unfortunately, in the extra, it would be Jamie Cooey. He would draw in the extra end for the win. There you see the score, 7-6. Dunstone continues to quietly roll, 9-4 win. Kevin Cooey, Alberta, 9-4. He's looking for his first title since 2019. He's been vintage Cooey so far. And Mike McEwen, bounce back game. He takes it 10-5. So, Pool B standings. Cooey, Dunstone, McEwen. If it ended right now, those are your playoff teams. Top 3 will qualify. There's no tiebreaker games. We focus this morning, though, on Pool A. Gushue 3-0, Jacobs 3-0. So Jaden King, the rookie out of Ontario, he's 2-1. If he can somehow knock off Team Canada, he would own that head-to-head tiebreaker. That is so key in these games. And that is our feature game. And let's start with Jaden King. He is a great young man. I just chatted with him before this game, and I asked him, what was your welcome to the Brier moment? And he said, it was night 1, Gushue on the ice, the crowd goes wild, and he looked around and he goes, yep, here we go, it's on.
Well, and that's the biggest difference. At the pre-trials, this was a team we very slow. They haven't done that this time. And what is the key? Well, it's consistency, but it's in the middle that's going to make a difference. Dylan and Owen yesterday, 75-67. That will not be good enough. And leave longer guards. Respect the run-back ability of Team Canada.
Brad Jacobs and a squad obviously exhausted, tired out. However, I talked with Ben Hebert. He said, if we're still alive around Wednesday, look out. We're going to be dangerous. The keys for this team.
Well, just exactly what you said. We're seeing this team switch into glide. This is starting to become familiar territory. They're pushing off that fatigue. That dynamic duo, well, that focuses on Brett Gallant. We thought he would be the most tired, having played mixed doubles and the men's. He is the best second in the field. He drives this team.
Kathy, you can always be tired tomorrow, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Keys to the game brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue brand and the official tissue of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for 45 years. First Rock, next.
We're the other half of the entertainment here that nobody's cheering for, but that's okay. We're embracing that role. We're going to just try to play our best, stay professional, go about our business, and give it a good run at the end.
We look forward to that a lot, yeah, that we're going to go out there and try and give them a good game, and we've got nothing to lose. We're going to put our best foot forward, and I know it's cliche, but just focusing on what we can control and going from there.
The 2026 Montana's Brier is brought to you in part by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. By Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporter for 45 years. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Beautiful Signal Hill Cabot Tower, built in 1897 to commemorate the 400th anniversary of John Cabot's arrival to Newfoundland and Labrador. Well, these rookies have arrived. Jaden King, Ontario, taking on Brad Jacobs, the Olympic gold medalist from Cortina. It is time to meet the teams. Brought to you by Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. Ben Hebert, Brett Gallant, Mark Kennedy, Brad Jacobs, Team Canada out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary. Facing this team out of the Tilsonburg, Dylan Nepage, Owen Henry, and Victor Pietrangelo. Their first time here, 2-1 record. They have not looked out of place, and a lot of excitement for them to take on Team Canada. There are your rock colors this morning. And for Team Ontario, the Yellowstones. Team Canada, the Redstones. I like it when it works out that way, Kathy. Very easy for us on the eyes.
Yes, they are.
And you see 34.1 centimeters. Last stone draw. 34.1 centimeters. So Canada with hammer. It'll be Victor Pietrangelo to kick things off here on this Monday morning at the Montana's Brier. And in talking with Jaden King before this game, so excited for this experience, Kathy. Listen, no pressure on us. They have to throw stones like us. It's the same sheet of ice. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. And to their credit, you look at the schedule early on. Who do you got? Well, the Brad and Brad show, Gushu, and then Jacobs. So buckle in, but good for them. What a as well.
Well, it's really good because you know that you're in tough right away. And in this game, I feel that the pressure's not on Jaden King and his team. It is all on Brad Jacobs. They're the team that is supposed to win. They're supposed to outduel this younger team. And so that, in many ways, lets Jaden King and his team play a little bit looser.
And that guy, Ben Hebert, 98% in the gold medal game, Kathy, when it matters most. He's thrown stones forever. That gold in Vancouver 2010, 16 years later, wins another one with longtime buddy Mark Kennedy.
Good shot, Ben.
I joked in the mix zone in Cortina afterwards when we went through the guys. I said, hey, Brett Gallant, welcome to the gold medal club. And he, just so much greatness and experience on this team. And Ben said it. If we're still alive and kicking by Wednesday, look out, because we're a team that can get on a roll.
And no one ever questioned the work ethic of this Canadian team, but you had to wonder about the physical, emotional toil. You and I had the privilege of working at the Olympics, and even just the time zones, Muddy, coming back for a couple of days, and we're not doing the physical labor that these players are, and we saw Canada spotty. Brad Jacobs carried them through a few games. The rest of the team carried them through. They found a way, and now this is their comfort zone. Look out.
Well, Brett came straight from Venice to St. John's. Remember, him and wife Jocelyn Peterman played in mixed doubles as well. Brad said he got home for 3 nights. Mark Kennedy had a little bit of time at home. Ben Hebert was sick, so he was ill. He missed game 1.
He did. And props to Ben. He came back the second game and looked spent after brushing. But yesterday he said he was doing a lot better. His color looks better today. And don't kid yourself. These are the last couple of Briers, or potentially last Brier, that this team will play. They want to capture every moment of what has been a very special year.
Owen Henry, second stones for this team out of Tilsonburg.
So you saw his numbers. The lead at 86 was 10th among leads. But if you're at 86%, even if you're 10th, you're still, you know, putting your rocks in pretty good spots. 76% as a second is not where he wants to be, and it's that part of the order that is going to win or lose the day this morning.
Now here are those shots, Kathy, we talked about yesterday in our broadcast. Mission number 1, obviously remove the guard, but control it, throw the right weight, and if you can roll for another corner guard, these are those shots that made this team so successful since they've been together, let's be honest, but at the Olympics as well.
Curl! Shooter, Benny, shooter.
Yeah, so make the shot and then try roll that red over as well for another corner.
Well, he left the corner, but the Yellowstone is the most significant one. He's moved it off the path. There's an access. So does he clear up everything? No. But he opens up that path to the shot stone and provides 2 corners. He got a lot out of that shot.
Yep.
Tillsonburg is about a 2-hour drive southwest of Toronto, Ontario. Jaden saying that, you know, obviously it's not a big area or a big curling club, but they had, for a club that has about 200 members, 160 of them and friends and family came out for their send-off party.
Didn't know how much I'd have to pull.
Yeah.
Jaden got caught in between. They removed the stone. We're hoping to have it stay in front of the stone. Didn't, and so access now for Brett Gallant to try to remove it.
Exactly.
And roll under the corner guard. Those are huge numbers. If you're in the 47, 48, 50% range of conversion, scoring 2 or more when you have hammer, that's enviable. So 60%.
Hard on yellow.
That's huge.
Hard on yellow. Hard on yellow. Go. Get it out.
Behind the yellow. Move that yellow out.
Yeah. Okay.
So a good setup here early for Team Canada with hammer.
10.
Jaden will chase the open one, hoping to roll.
You got it, bud.
Okay.
Jaden's had a little bit of come up here in practice. Yeah.
9-5. Yeah.
And there is Dylan, knee page.
Gotta go. 9-5.
Whoa.
Gotta go. Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Roll it.
Dylan is an amazing story, Kathy. He uses ear implants, and he's very open and honest and talking, you know, about his situation, proud to show others what can be achieved. And this whole team, so well-spoken, so mature, and they are a lot of fun to chat with and to cover.
How does board look?
Yeah, that's what we got to throw. Yeah.
11-5.
Yeah. 11 boys.
I say it all the time, Kathy. You see someone like yourself compete at the highest level, and it says to you, you know what? That individual is doing it. I can do it, right? It's just a really cool story.
No, I think everybody that sits at home sees somebody that looks like them, deals with things that they do, and it makes you believe that all things are possible.
Big time curl.
They knew they couldn't see very much.
I don't know. Kind of.
Yep.
Hard, Benny. Yep.
Hard, Benny. Keep going.
Okay, Mark, that's okay.
And it will grab back 12. Makes the blank a little bit tougher if it comes down to it.
10.
Last was 9-4, eh?
Yeah. Last is 9-4, yeah. Okay.
Feet back.
You got it, bud.
Has to be careful not to double stuff.
10-5.
10-5. Yep. 10-5. Hard. 10-5. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yep.
Get out of there.
And
not bad.
little jam, but he does have shot stone. As still a knee page, a nice little run back, nice weight.
What'd you get, Jaden?
A really nice weight, and he kind of cornered those 2 guards up front. So part available for Mark. Really nice controlled weight. Sometimes the adrenaline when you're playing a really big team like this can get in your way. Not the case at all for Dylan. 2 good throws.
Whoa. 11. Whoa. 11. Curl.
Real heavy.
Curl, Ben.
Keep going.
Curl, Ben. Keep going. Sit. Yep, 11. Mark.
And the shooter,
boy.
sneaky
Come,
Kennedy.
Mark.
He'll grab a piece of the paint.
Two really nice quiet weight shots by Mark Kennedy. Couldn't see edge to edge on either of those. And that's what makes this Team Canada team so good, throwing the right weight for the shot.
9.
And communicating about what we're seeing with pass here, like even his run there, boy, I thought he was
Going that way. Oh, you think that's not curling much there?
I just don't think any hits.
Nothing's
are doing
going.
much.
No.
Like,
I threw both mine like I would get early, fresh game curl, and
that's what I thought.
it slid great and ran great.
And the speed was good, and it just
Communicate.
7-5. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Clean. Yep. Hard.
Jaden King trying to hold the shoot. Roll to a different spot, but it is wide open for Canada.
Well, and Jaden had to throw that kind of weight, I believe, because he's so far out there in the wings.
Yeah. All good. Good though.
They wouldn't have been in that path at all during the draw to the button.
I get throw.
a little flow to the punch out there.
It should curl. Yours really curled here. Board? Yeah.
Need more ice.
Yeah, Brett got some good curl here.
Yeah, and it's way in the back of the rings.
Yeah.
Be nice to roll it like kind of right in front of that yellow.
Yeah.
11-5.
The gold medal in Sochi 2014, and what a run in Cortina, beating the #1 ranked team in the world in Bruce Mallet to win another gold medal.
Yep.
You saw those numbers for Brad. I watched his first couple of games, and that 80%, he carried his team on his back, and so he was facing all kinds of ridiculous shots, and so that's why his numbers are perhaps lower than you might think.
Good sweep.
And if you watch the Olympics, Kathy,
I did.
You're the best. I know you did.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice weight.
Was
Sorry.
that 11-5?
If our viewers
11-3,
watch the Olympics, he did that from opening rock in Cortina. When I talked to him before the championship began, he said it felt like home. Everything felt comfortable. The town, the arena, the ice. And as the championship went on, he played like it. Brad was unbelievable in that Olympic gold medal run.
Back of the house, I guess.
Yeah, I don't hate this
I think
ice.
it's okay.
And Brad was not interested in rolling under those two yellow guards because it would have been behind the tee line. That would have allowed Jaden to draw on top and force. That's why he wanted to be in the open on this side.
Little soft.
He's still looking at trying to create a blank here in this first dance.
12-5. Yeah. Almost 13, Dylan.
And this is really starting to curl and dive by the guard.
Hard to kill it. Hard to kill it.
But watch this, it's over curling. Wow.
That light.
I think just
12-2.
got caught up in overthrowing the first one because it was a new path and trying to dial it back.
Wow. I knew it'd be lighter in there, but I thought we'd be able to hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, just that light.
Got to be a hair. Like a couple feet, you know?
Yeah.
Probably playing it like 14 to tee instead of 14-5.
And Kathy, in our feature game yesterday, we covered across the sheets of ice. It was paths and line calls. That was obviously weight related. It wasn't necessarily a line call, but you talked about it off the top of the show, trying to find consistency as a young team over a long, grueling event.
And out of nowhere, an opportunity here for Brad Jacobs to open with a pair.
I think it's there.
I think it's there. Clean to the back four.
But just manage it.
Not curling.
The outturn draw, they have a little bit of backing on the redstone, but nothing
you got
yet.
a piece of this. You're okay.
Right to it.
13-2.
We need it.
You're okay. Not on the nose.
We need it.
No, we're good.
13-2 is considerable.
Wow, they need the backing. They needed every bit of the backing, but...
What'd you get? 13-2.
So 13-2, the hog-to-hog time. Had the backing, and he used it for a 2-0 lead here at the Montana's Brier. Glad you're making us a part of your Monday morning as we're officially into March. 2-0 lead here for Jacobs, taking on Jaden King and Team Ontario. You see Ben Hebert, 2 guards up top. The corner guard up for Ontario. And you see Victor Petrangelo being asked to go around. And that's just one of those situations, Kathy, a tough miss, and out of nowhere, you basically gift Team Canada a deuce in the first end.
You do, and you know, one of the biggest differences we're going to hear today on this sheet are styles of communication. The Team Canada team talk all the time. They analyze shots when they're made, they analyze shots when they're not made, about paths and weights. And for Jaden, I completely understood why in his first one he threw a little bit of extra weight. He was playing way out in the wings. They hadn't thrown any rocks there. And so in his mind, he's thinking, I have to dial it back to throw more control weight on the second, and just got caught in that center path that doesn't break down as quickly as the rest because they don't throw down the center path in the draw to the button.
Your speed might be reasonable out here, Brett. The other way.
Kathy, you think about what this guy can accomplish over the next few months.
Good weight, Brett.
Weight's good.
Played in the Canadian Olympic trials, and then obviously mixed doubles with wife Jocelyn, and then wins the Olympic gold. Straight here to compete. If they happen to defend their title, a tough one there for Brett, as he wicks off the guard. The men's world's in Utah. That is a stretch that I don't know if any curler has had at that high end of a level when it comes to a significant run like that.
No, they couldn't have, because this was the opportunity to play in mixed doubles, but it's through the order, and Brett's such a huge key. We talked about his numbers coming in, and that puts a lot of pressure on someone like Owen to try to stay within 5% where you don't really see a difference, and it's the middle of the lineup that makes the difference. And here's some numbers to show you what I'm talking about. So these are progressive. So draw 1, draw 3. So as you see, this is how the teams go. Brett Gallant, that was his first game, very tired, and then he rises and stays to huge numbers. Mark Kennedy also extremely fatigued. He's going up, but look at Ontario. They started so strong, but the numbers have been going the wrong direction. The more reps you get, you would expect to see similar numbers or better. So what does that mean? Are they getting a little bit tired? Are they not reading the pass? Are they not communicating enough? That's something that Ontario will want to look at and work on.
Okay, whoa. Just leave it there. That's okay. Good throw. Good.
Nice bounce back shot from Brett Gallant, who will play 28 games in 30 days by the end of the round robin here.
Pretty straight here.
In the meantime, all 4 sheets in action this morning. Kathy, let's update you on Nunavut's and Prince Edward Island.
Well, Tyler Smith is trying to make the angle slash on the Samagalski stone in the 4-foot. If he can make that slash double, boy, he brings 3, 4 into play.
The 3-man team for PEI.
Hard to it, Ed.
Edward White, Adam Cox, Tyler Smith. The slash. Oh, and he stuffs the red, so it'll just be, I believe, the 1 yellow.
And you talk about Brett Gallant. Well, it was his brother Chris Gallant that was to be the 4th member on that Tyler Smith team, but he decided to use his vacation to go watch his brother play for gold, and so he didn't have enough vacation to play in the playdowns or to be able to come to the Brier. So that is why they are playing with 3.
And it's tough to fake calling in sick when you're on national television every other day, right? It's
just
haven't figured
no
that one out.
hiding out there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Doesn't stuff it, but he'll move it. Still in the rings, in the 12.
But this is the big opportunity for Jaden King and his team. They got the break, and so you don't get to count that break until you make this shot.
Because the time on Benny's draw to the wing here was 14-3, yards to the middle, 14-7.
Yeah, if you throw us 14-4, it's close.
Okay, that's the kind of communication that you want to hear all the time. amongst this Ontario team, charting out the paths, charting out the zones. What do the brushers want to see from you?
Back 8.
Okay, well, then never.
So rocket it. Just needs to grind.
Wow.
3-2. We need a prayer for this one to stop. Okay, Dylan.
Wow. And to your point, Kathy, it's not an opportunity until you take advantage of it, and now gifted right back to Team Canada. And there's Slider in the house. Kids in the house. Why go to school on a Monday, Kathy, when you can get your education in curling here inside Mary Brown Center?
That's awesome.
Anywhere in the here's.
Sure. What do you like?
Normal.
Yeah, roll it close to center line.
Normal.
Yeah.
Now, you'd think that in this province, if there's any school groups that know about curling as a sport, with Brad Gushu as your hero, this would be this place.
And it's pretty cool that Nathan Young, the other team from not only St. John's, but for Newfoundland and Labrador, the provincial champs, joining Gushu. The crowds have been electric when they are on the ice.
Curl, Ben. Okay, good throw, Mark. 9-3. Good.
Gushu actually himself did his up close and personal in the patch, and it was about an hour. And you can imagine the emotion with family and friends there. It was really cool.
I talked to Brad's mom and dad the first day, and you know so much about Brad, but as parents of a child who has achieved such incredible feats, I said to them, this is going to be a tough week for you, and they both kind of teared up even just saying that. They've lived and breathed to make his dreams come true.
And not quite the roll underneath. It's incredible. The 23rd Brier appearance for Brad Gushu, Kathy. It's and a chance for 7 Brier tankards.
After that, they were pretty straight. I like 12, boys. Yeah. Okay.
So now Team Canada trying to force the issue and trying to force Ontario here in 2.
And by throwing a 12, he's going to throw quiet weight, want to make sure that he rolls under. Now, if you're a starting curler, watch the mechanics on this delivery. It is square, it is solid, no excess movement. The more movement, the more risk that you might not slide on line, and pure release.
Good. Clean. Weight's good.
High 11.
Easy.
Oh.
Clean. Easy. Curl.
Clean.
Curl.
Board.
Curl, Ben.
Gotta curl, Ben. Gotta curl to stay. Curl to stay.
Good. You're okay.
Good shot.
Good.
Almost better rolling that out.
Yeah. Oh boy. Little big.
We have a little ways.
Another update for you. 2 teams with 1-1 records, Saskatchewan and Quebec, Kathy.
And this should be a really big battle. These are 2 good teams. Jean-Michel Menard, of course, a former Brier winner. Kelly Knapp is just quietly going about his business, being very, very solid. There's a biter on the outside. This is an open hit, chance for 2.
Clean.
Kelly Knapp and his team out of the Highland Curling Club in Regina. And right on the nose for 2, we know Jean-Michel Menard, who throws the 3rd stones. Felix Asselan throws the 4th rock for Team Quebec. Jean-Michel will step away from the game as well, as he's announced this is his final Brier as well.
Wait's nice.
And back to our feature.
Good shot.
Nice
Very
roll
nice.
from King behind the red guard.
Really nice weight by Jaden. They had a chance to watch Brad Jacobs and learned from it. Nice easy weight to get the inside roll. So nose run back.
There's Paul Webster in the background, their coach, and he deserves a ton of credit for the behind-the-scenes work to do everything for this team, including their practice and preparation, which Brad says is what gives them confidence. It's not even competing and winning, it's the practice that they
Watch the roll. No.
get their preparation and confidence from. And this red stone, yeah, will hang on. So something that Jaden King needs to deal with here for the blank in 2. And to that point, Kathy, it's interesting. Do not be surprised if, with even all that they've done and played and competed, if Team Jacobs finds a local curling club this week at some point.
Oh, no, they will.
And throw stones just to get back on track with releases. As I said, Brad says it all the time. Their confidence comes from their practice and preparation, their deliveries, and all the setup work that Paul has done, their coach. So final stone here into blank try for Jaden King. And mission accomplished. And a smile from the skipper as they retain Hammer when we come back to St. John's. Welcome back to the wonderful city of St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Around 230,000 people call the St. John's area home. City proper, around 80,000. Hospitality, not exactly shocking again, Kathy, has been world-class.
So good.
Very welcoming. People here are outstanding, and so excited to be here again for the Montana's Brier in our feature game. It is Team Canada, 2-0 advantage. Blank on the board, and that previous end. As the fans are with us on this Monday morning. So Ontario reloads here with Hammer, trying to tie the game down by 2 in this third end.
Heavy.
Back 8. Back 8. Back 4.
all day.
Back 8.
all day.
Back 8.
Curl all day.
Oh, they're just trying to get this motion. They know it's heavy, but
all day long. Curl, 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 curl. Good push, buddy.
great effort.
4
4-6, Owen.
That's all Owen Henry there.
4-6.
Well, he put everything he had into that to move that stone over. Came down a little bit more than they expected.
My eyes are starting to water.
She's good, Brett. Yeah.
A little tighter pass. Yep.
Wait straight.
It's a little extra.
Line's good, guys. There's not room. Clean. Clean. Well. Clean. Clean. Tighter than mine. Clean. How's the weight?
Back 4.
Curl.
Back 8.
Curl.
Trying to get to the inside of the stone, just thrown.
Oh, mine. Curl. Okay. Whoa.
All about the angles here.
Good shot.
Not shot stone, but that red in a great position as the updates continue. Newfoundland Labrador taking on Nova Scotia.
When you look at the guard and the stone in the house, you can see that for Nathan Young, you can see about half, maybe a little bit more, chasing that stone.
Clean.
And Nathan Young, Kathy, just one of the multiple curlers that Brad Gushu obviously has helped to groom, has inspired.
Nice shot for
little tap and through the house. So a 1-1 game there. Brad Gushu, by the way, is the team with the bye on this Monday morning.
Picks the stone that he was running back and the other one out. Great result. He sweeps, he throws. He's doing it all this morning.
And having a good time, Owen Henry.
That is such a huge part of this, Muddy, especially for first-time teams. You can wear your collar pretty tight, just trying to do so well for your province and yourself. But we all know that if you play loose, you play so much better. And this Ontario team is doing the best to do just that.
Brad Jacobs was asked about his first ever Brier game, and he says, oh, I remember it. I was just a young 20-something trying to prove myself, trying to show everybody that I belonged and could curl. And he said Lee Toner was on my team, and Lee is at this Brier as well for Northern Ontario, who Brad obviously represented proudly for a long, long time.
You see the efficiency, the force efficiency, or conversion rather. So at 44%, that's not terrible. It's not where you want to be. As I say, if you're striving towards the 50s, that's good. But that is much better than some of the teams in the field.
11-9.
Nice weight.
Sorry, guys.
14-9 on his to the tee.
Yep.
So good speed here.
Yep.
Try to just give you guys that good speed.
On the top of the button, boys.
And some scores, Kathy. What stands out to you here early on?
Well, for Derek Salmagalski, long time out of Manitoba, skipping a Nunavut team, it's going to take him a while to really feel comfortable, but managing a 2-back, that'll keep him in pretty good shape. We saw that update, Kelly Knapp, we saw that one, and then of course in our feature sheet, I think right now, it's too early to make any predictions.
I talked with Derek Semagalski just before this game, and I asked him, how exciting to play for Nunavut. And he had a big smile and said, it's awesome. And I said, what's the hardest part now about skipping? And he said, well, normally, I could make a few mistakes and Skipper would bail me out. He played with a lot of great ones. He says, now I'm that guy. So it's a little different challenge, but he had a huge smile on his face, and he's having a great time.
Yeah, a very precise draw by Mark Kennedy.
Yeah. So this probably 10 feet faster than, or 10 feet less than you threw last time.
Yep. For Dylan, he has to jiggle those stones a little bit. If they are going to create an opportunity to score more than one.
Back button. Tap it. Back button. To it. Hard. Just to it. Hard line.
Gotta go a little bit.
Just to it. Gotta go a little. Hard line. All the way. Hard. Hard.
Keep the angle. Keep the angle.
Gotta keep this angle.
Over-curled.
Sorry.
Just that little bit of weight that died at the end. They were calling enough to tap.
Any slower.
His?
No, yours. I don't know if they're any slower.
You just want to have it like...
We've heard a lot of talk about stones so far already this week, and the matching of them is such a skill.
Keep the angle. Keep the angle. Go.
They're surprised that that died a little bit faster than Owen's and Victor's. And Team Canada perfectly comfortable with that situation. Mark will go on top.
Top 4.
I got there. Clean.
Top 4.
Mine's good. We're hair heavy right now.
Wait, it's real close, guys.
Mine's good. How's the weight?
Top 4.
Are we bouncing?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Sit. Bite. Okay, Mark.
Okay.
Good.
Just good enough.
Sorry, I thought I threw a little less, guys.
Game of centimeters.
Almost trouble.
It's quick, Mark.
Oof.
I had 14.95 and they didn't touch it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's T-line.
Yeah, I thought I threw a couple feet less, but I guess
Good
could have gotten away with throwing a little more.
Great throw.
9. Just as Westcard high.
Well, for
I
Ontario,
think
this
will
is
be
not
a touch slower than the path you threw last end, Dilly.
shaping up at all. This is the run back. They need to move those stones. Even though they are shot, they are a couple of centimeters away from a run back by Team Canada and in all kinds of trouble. So move the granite.
No, straight. Hard.
Dylan Page needs a good one here in 3.
Hard, you got it.
Run it back.
Not awful.
And he turns them around, changes the angles here for Ontario.
He creates a little bit of space. I know they're no longer shot, but they have things to work with.
What'd you get for weight, Jaden?
It's not bad.
7.6. It's okay.
Ooh.
It's better,
I
for
don't
sure.
know if that was that heavy.
For sure.
Bet it
Maybe.
is.
I'd go 8.5. What'd you time it at? 7.6, but
Anyway. Yeah, I just worried that if you're ever here,
Yeah, it's not good.
he
Makes it better.
makes it easier for him.
The side goes in there, though. I think we can get to it. But
Like this rock is helping us right now.
big time. Big
How
time.
about this right
They were
now?
just guard.
What about a guard? That's what I was thinking. What about a guard? Yeah, so like
Well,
to Mark's
he doesn't
point,
have much on that side, though.
You're not guarding there. He doesn't have anything there. The only
We're
thing he
guarding
has
the
is
run.
the run into half.
So isn't this the best spot then, guys?
I like Mark's shot.
Right here.
What if we just corner freeze it?
well then he could run,
So
plant,
if you go
take
right there,
this.
he runs
Yeah,
plants
no,
for
I know that. That's
maybe
why I
2.
wanted this space.
I like the space.
Okay.
I like
Full
that
12
shot,
dead
Mark.
berry?
I like that shot. I mean,
right.
reality is if it's short of the rings, but it's doing the job, that's good. It's
And
not.
reality is you're coming
We talked
down
about that. You don't want to do that. That's the run double, and there's no risk of touching the back one, so they've elected.
Yeah.
You have 2 yellow stones to work with up top, the slash and the straight run back.
Okay, so top 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I don't see any merit in going around. They initially talked about playing in the 4-foot area, but if you set the double, all of a sudden that yellow-red that may go on to the yellow at the back of the 4 will be removing both reds, and so going in front of it takes the run back away.
So, Kathy, where's the pro miss here for Brad? Where's the
Top 12.
Okay, so light is better.
You bet.
Okay. And as he delivers, let's update you, Quebec and Saskatchewan here one more time, Kathy.
And that buried stone really has led to this opportunity for Felix. Already lying 1. He's looking for a full draw to the 12-foot for 2.
Felix Hasselan, the 4th rock thrower for Jean-Michel Menard.
He's got the split option as well, just because the 2 red stones are just biting.
Martin Crête, a little rub on the yellow,
very nice.
and 3. And a lead for Quebec. Both those teams, that's a big game. 1-1 records. If you beat your competitor there, you own the head-to-head matchup, which is critical in pool play.
3/4, 2/3.
You got it, Jaden. Let's make it, bud.
Double run, and then get into the 4-foot to move that red stone that's currently shot. He can throw weight.
6'3", great athlete, Jaden King. Here in 3.
Roll it.
Oh, and he stuffs it, and Canada still with the 2 in the house. The 1 yellow does spill behind the corner.
Well, the good news for Jaden is that he's opened a path to the 4-foot. The bad news is that that angle just did not work.
Any less.
He hits it thinner, the red comes across sharper.
Shoot.
Just have to hit thicker.
Any more.
Thicker.
All right.
Nice. Like if
No,
we
I know.
over curled by half a rock, it still does the trick,
I know,
right?
I know.
Middle.
Okay. Just ice yourself to dead guard it, though.
That's still 4 feet of curl. I like that.
So which stone do they want to guard here?
They want to
Captain?
guard against the double.
Okay.
That's get the speed right. Get the speed right. Okay. Same way you just threw, bud.
Because if you are on the right side of the center line and you take away the double, there is a shot to the shot stone, but it's for 1. And for Brad Jacobs, he will have forced his opponent. But if it hangs out on the other side, Jaden will have a double for 2.
The one thing in his sit-down interview before the competition with TSN, Brad Jacobs talked about this veteran team and the patience that they have and they've learned over time that has helped them big time in games. You can't learn experience. You got to go out
through it
and get it. And for a lot of these younger teams, for Brad Jacobs and company, it's having the patience and the experience in these long events.
Yeah, very good.
Good sweep, guys.
And I think all that's left is either the draw or a tap for 1, unless you see something I don't.
He's lining up the triple, I think.
I agree.
But you only get 1 out of it anyways, so you might as well just draw for
Play
this.
the easy shot, you got backing.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little ooze for.
And for Jaden, the other consideration is maybe if it was desperate times and you needed the triple in order to score 2 and hope to roll in. But it's so important to count here and not go down 2 more points or 1 more point. So take your single, be within 1.
You got it.
Same speed as draw the button should be close.
Yeah.
Final stone here in 3. Jaden King.
I thought a big fly.
Suffered his first loss to Brad Jacobs. Next on the agenda here today, 2 of the favorites in the pool.
Nice it.
He's got the backing, but this has to curl over. A little bit more. Little tap, but oh, watch it spin off, and that is a mistake.
Sorry.
And a steal of 1.
Sorry, Dylan.
For Team Canada, Brad Jacobs. So a 3-0 advantage, and once again, it will be Ontario with Hammer when we come back to Newfoundland and Labrador. Kathy, in a conversation with Brad Jacobs, he says one of the coolest things about having those Olympic gold medals is sharing them with fans, with young people, because you never know who you might inspire. Well, let's flash back. 2016 Brier in Ottawa. Some of you may remember a young fan who was dressed up as Brad Jacobs that week, the bald head and the beard. There he is. They loved him so much they asked him to walk out with them for the bronze medal game. The Brad Jacobs superfan's name was Owen Henry. It was his first time on the Brier ice. Awesome story. Well, guess what? He's back on Brier ice 10 years later, and he's now playing second for Team Ontario. And the cool part is he's now old enough to grow a real beard. Awesome stuff. There he is, Owen Henry, having the time of his life in his first Brier, taking on, obviously, one of his idols, Brad Jacobs. I don't know if it gets any better than that, Kathy.
Now that's, you see that so often, these young stars. Obviously at that point they've got an interest in curlers or young fans that are dressing like their heroes. And so it's not a surprise that we see them as players at the Brier, following their passion.
We thought we had max, guys.
I got back 4, back 8.
T-line, back 4.
Okay, you got Rub.
So again, it is hammer for Jaden King after that steal of one. Just a slight mistake with his final stone for King in 3.
Well, and I think that that's where the experience was, because if they start carving that a little bit earlier, it's going to catch a bigger chunk. Jaden wasn't super far off on draw weight. But those decisions to carve, that was the story yesterday. They made decisions early. They made mistakes with line calling. It's a very specific skill set, calling line, when you can manipulate the rocks with the brushes and when you say yay and when you say no.
Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Oh. Curl. Better.
Hit though.
Yeah, when Henry gets a couple reds moving, opens it up a little bit.
Thanks, Brad.
They got that one yellow stone under cover, forcing now Brad Jacobs to make a play.
Hair low, I mean.
Mine and Brad's didn't do much here.
Yep. I just would hate to make
Updates continue. That is a lot of granite in play over on sheet A between Nunavut and PEI, Kathy.
Well, you can see that Tyler Smith is already lying 2. So how do you score 3? Well, there is no draw. So Tyler's called an in-off on one of the stones belonging to Nunavut and to roll to the 4-foot to try to find a way to get 3.
Hard roll.
There's the hit. There's the roll.
What a great shot.
Precision. 3 on the board for PEI.
I ran into Tyler in the elevator, and he was just so frustrated. He keeps ticking on guards, and I think it's because he doesn't have an extra sweeper. That was well thrown.
Good call, Brad.
Boy, Brad.
That's okay. Good shots, buddy.
Good shot.
Good throws.
11-9 last end.
Yeah.
You got it, bud.
You know, this young team, Kathy, out of the Tilsonburg Curling Club, they've done a lot of hard work over the last 2 years. They're up to number 6, the ranking in Canada, ranked 18th in the world. And coming into the Brier, Kathy, a 39-19 record. So really putting in the work to try and compete here in their first Brier.
I think the reason a lot of people might not know them is they've stayed close to home. And in Ontario, you have the opportunity to play in a lot of events very close to home that has a lot of points. And they spent a lot of time in Ontario racking up those points. So maybe if you live in Saskatchewan, you haven't seen this young man, but you will. Because with this kind of success creates an opportunity for them to figure out what they need to. I expect it will involve more traveling.
I got a 9-5. Clean.
Easy. Hair heavy.
Clean.
Easy.
Whoa, easy.
Curl then. Normal.
Curl. Curl now. Clean.
And let's update you now, Nova Scotia. And Kendall Thompson out of the Halifax Curling Club taking on one of the hometown heroes, Newfoundland and Labrador.
You have to assume that this Nova Scotia team, because we are so close, has a lot of fans. And we've seen the frustration on Kendall's face. Just hasn't been able to put complete ends together. But here's a great opportunity. Already lying 2. This is a draw for 3.
4-8.
And would certainly take the crowd out this morning.
Yeah, that little biter hanging on back 12. That is 3. And a 4-1 advantage for Nova Scotia.
Great rock placement, guys. Really good.
When you threw it, yeah.
Okay.
Man, we've been spoiled out east, haven't we? The trials in Halifax, the Brier here in St. John's.
Pre-trials in Wolfville. We've had the best food we've had in a long time this whole year.
And the Scotties next season in PEI.
Yes.
So very special to come out to Eastern Canada for us.
Top 4. Running still.
St. John, New Brunswick will host the Men's Worlds next year. So again, chance to explore some great part of our country.
Right. Okay, Don.
4-0. Yeah.
Well, that over curled.
It was right. We just judged it down the sheet, forgetting it was slow.
Yeah.
I think.
Roll.
Yeah, I think so.
Like with those so high. 12.5. 12. Is 12 good, Mark?
12's fine. 12-2.
Well, that's the view from Mark from the hack. That's, you are going on blind faith because you can't see the stone that you're being asked to tap back. So this is your complete belief in the broom and throwing the right weight and letting the brushers make that shot for you.
Clean.
12. A little heavy.
Yep, 11.
11.5.
11.5. Clean. They're heavy. Whoa.
Board weight.
Curl. Curl. Easy. Clean. Clean. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Want to hold the shooter.
Okay, good.
And it will just grind in and grab a bit of paint.
Shot, buddy.
Shot.
6 feet less.
So a lot of support for Ontario and Jaden King, and there's a very proud dad. There's Andre cheering on his son. He's originally from Trinidad and Tobago, and he married Kim, and Kim from the Tillsonburg area. And Jaden telling me that actually his parents weren't into curling at all. It was the neighbors that curled, and he watched it on TSN. He said, I want to try that. So the neighbors dragged him out to the Tillsonburg Curling Club. He obviously fell in love with the sport. And he says he's not only proud to be the first ever black skip at the Brier, and he's very proud of his representation, but to also represent Trinidad and Tobago as well. So really cool story there. His mom, by the way, Kim, put him in public speaking at an early age. So he would speak at the local legion in competitions, and they should be very proud of this young man, because if you do speak to him,
oh, he's so articulate.
He is articulate, he's well-spoken, and if you have a chance, go on tsn.ca and watch his sit-down interview with Jermaine Franklin. It is awesome.
Like that pass, similar to what you threw, going the other way. Like when you threw it,
this side of the sheet is all fine.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. Perfect location. We saw marks. It takes forever to curl.
All right, Kathy, keep rolling.
Well, it is those two stones that belong to Jean-Michel Menard that are in the house. So Kelly is being forced in this end. He's electing to play the hit. We saw this yesterday with Kelly. There were a number of times that there were stones in the 8-foot, and he could have drawn, but his default so far this week has been the hit. And maybe that's why.
If you make it, it doesn't matter. And there's a single. That's a tight one. And you called it, Kathy, as you set up the action this morning, that this would be a close game, and it is 3-3.
I haven't thrown a draw yet.
That tells you why.
There you go, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. We appreciate you. And the ice isn't always the same. In the morning, we find that it is at its quickest. The building is the coldest. And so for Kelly, I can see if you haven't thrown one yet and you threw yesterday afternoon, it's going to be different.
Come on.
Oh, and he clips it. What a shot, Brad Jacobs.
Good shot.
Did this hit? No.
The curler from Cortina just continues to roll here in Canada.
Unbelievable.
Boy, we still had to hit it thicker, believe it or
Good
not.
shot. Yeah, we had to hit it thicker than that. You're right.
The thicker meaning that last one, he's mad now that he didn't nut it to line 2.
The greats are never satisfied, are they, Kathy?
No.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Okay.
That's great.
What a shot.
I agree.
Well, and for Jaden King, you have to feel for him. They've got a perfectly buried stone behind 2 guards. And all of a sudden now you're chasing an open stone, trying to figure out how to manufacture a deuce.
The other thing we haven't talked about too, Kathy, with that Olympic gold medal They beat Bruce Mowat not once, but twice in that competition. Bruce Mowat, and Brad will tell you this, Bruce Mowat has owned Jacobs in his career.
He's owned everybody.
True, but specifically Brad Jacobs' team, and the satisfaction of beating the #1 team in the world twice, and they have a lot of mutual respect. I mean, Bruce and his team are basically Canadians. They're here so much competing. It's a heck of a gold medal game.
Just clean it.
Clean. Clean.
Your skip's playing well when you see the double run, and you love it.
Nice little commentary that you hear.
You're doing small.
Shoot, buddy.
Good shots. Real good. Real good for this.
Yeah. And so for Jaden, had hopes there for a couple of minutes that there might be a 2, and now it's a blank attempt.
Scooch more, don't.
You got it, bud.
All right, you got it, bud.
Yep.
No.
So blank in 2, and now the attempted blank in 4 for Jaden King. Bang, he's got it. 3-0 Canada, our feature game here inside Mary Brown Center on this Monday morning. Another blank on the board for Team Ontario, and you see the textbook setup again with the Redstones from Ben Hebert. That one corner from Victor Petrangelo as Victor throws his second here in 5. As it is Team Canada leading 3-0.
Little more line. Running too hard. Running too hard.
Well, Ontario just needs to remind themselves that they were set up for the deuce last stand, and Brad Jacobs made a brilliant shot, but you keep going to that same well and pushing Brad Jacobs to make those kinds of shots. You might create your opportunity for two.
You're good.
And that's the patience, right, Kathy?
Yes.
Just having to stick to your processes.
12 and a half.
Oh, baby slider.
Doesn't look at all like his father.
Slider's now doing daycare. That's awesome.
I'm thinking 12, 7 side, 12 and a half.
Sounds good.
I think 12, try to nail 12 and a half.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you imagine you're a parent getting a break and it's like, oh no, Slider's got the baby, honey, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Well, they can't see any of the stone from the hack, but because it's deep, that's why they're playing the chase.
Yep. Clean.
Have a chance to remove the stone altogether.
Curl. Right ball day. Clean. Roll. One shot. Really good, Brett. 12-3.
12-1. Benny.
That rock?
He thinks both of them do.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Curls.
And this is like, has to feel like a second home for Brett as well. All his time with Brad Gushue competing and the success he had with Gushue as well.
Oh, I'm sure that it is much of a homecoming for him. And he's also from PEI, so you have to know that he'd have friends and family here as well to welcome him back.
He was the only Canadian from that province to compete at the Winter Games in Milano Cortina this year. Ever. Could be ever, but he definitely was for this recent Olympics,
Very nice.
which was really special.
No, my ever had a question mark. I wasn't sure.
Oh.
Is it light?
Read the punctuation.
Yeah.
No, that's terrific. And any time that you have somebody from your province, that's what makes this Brier so special. People at home that maybe aren't even huge curling fans all year can cheer for members of their province, their territory.
Either that or we're throwing a guard.
And so for PEI folks to be able to watch one of their own win a gold medal is very special.
Well, after he won gold, Brad Jacobs, one of the first things he brought up was Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, where he's from, the support from back home.
Hard.
You're good. Attaboy.
Well, some options for Jaden. He can hit and roll underneath. He can tap that stone back.
Good shots, Brett. Good.
Look at that little pad. Good shot. And Brett says, well, thank you very much. That's so good.
Chase just killed him.
That's so good.
Whoa.
Clean. Curl. Whoa.
Owen Henry here for
Curl.
Ontario.
Curl.
10-2.
Well, by this call, Jaden is trying to blank and keep last rock for an even end. He's trying to keep it simple.
Yeah. They're coming off flatter than everything else.
Not up 3.
Brad.
If we go under, he's going to wrap.
You ever just nose?
10 and a half.
When he rolls under, we might be drawing.
All right, updates continue, and Derek Semigalski now representing Nunavut. He obviously it was so cool to go up north to compete in playdowns, and now as the skip, Kathy, he's got a heck of a draw here. It looks like to try and score his 2.
You can see the shot stone. So 4 foot is what Derek needs. There aren't a lot of guards out on that left side, but it is the side that is closest to the stands. And sometimes that has been a bit of an issue. Not a broom to it yet.
Yeah, we're 13-3.
He said these guys and these teammates of mine, they have a ton of fun. Enjoying the experience. This one's going to slide a little bit too far. Tough draw. He'll take the single.
Yep.
Well, it's really interesting. They said 13-3 on Derek's. We're hearing 14-9 on our sheet. It's a big difference. That might just be that half of the sheet closer to the crowd.
It's interesting, though, but both sheets, Kathy, D and A are.
They are.
Sheets beside the fans, the crowd.
8-2.
All right, back to our feature here, and Dylan Epage.
Trying to roll underneath to force the Jacobs team to run their own stone back.
8-8.
8-8.
Keep opening you up.
8-8's pretty hard.
Same weight.
If you're trying to get a roll, you'd expect the weight to come down a little bit to give you a chance to carve the stone or to have the roll off. And so Mark will try to stay out there. Well, not numbers that we're used to seeing with Mark. A lot of those hits were hit and roll out early. If you remember, he could see half the stones and was chasing them and did roll out. So that automatically is a 50% when you do that.
Mark. Good. Boom. Hey. Hey, 10-2.
Sure, Mark.
10-5, 10.25.
Thanks.
Oh, boy.
You got it, bud.
I think Ben's fielding. Just he's
back.
I think that was 8-5.
Yeah.
It was humming pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Weight's good.
10-2.
10-2.
In the middle, but today, because Mark Kennedy is in the 60s, Dylan is holding his own.
Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
Hard. Hard.
E-Page, nice little roll, still though available.
Way better weight on that second shot for Dylan.
We hit like 2
Just
thirds.
nothing on that spring at all.
Good try, bud.
That's pretty close to where I wanted to hit that, I thought.
Yeah.
Just be
10-3, 10-2.
On spring, Kathy, you
12-ish.
talking like liveliness of the rocks?
Yeah.
They're talking?
They're more lively than when we first saw them this year at PointsBet.
Stick in the full 8.
You know, Muddy, Brad Jacobs is a really special player about the timing of his shots. And for the Ontario team, they thought they had one locked away, that maybe Brad was just going to open up the front. But the highlight reel shot to remove it took all the wind out of the Ontario sails.
The key shot brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
Good shot.
Yeah, that one's worth a smile. That shot from Brad Jacobs. It's funny.
Consistency, Mud. I'm just saying, look at the numbers.
Yeah.
Clean. Yep.
It's crazy to think, though, the Brier in Edmonton and that Olympic medal in Sochi, and then a decade plus later, he does it again, the Brier and another gold. You talk about consistency over a long time.
That's perfect.
And desire to play at this level. It is, I've run into Brad in the elevator going down to work out. They want to get to a curling club and practice. There are no stones left unturned. This team is not coming here to rest. They're coming here to continue the work ethic that got them a gold medal, regardless of
You can
fatigue.
see it. You're like starting to feel it, yeah. But when we, yeah, and then you're like, uh-oh, might have overdid it.
to here.
Okay, 10.
Yep.
Well, he's been impressive, and you look at the youngest Ontario skip since 1980. I think the Russ Howard thing's a mistake. There's no way Rusty makes a young board, but there he is, 1980. He was 24, Johnny Moe 23, Jaden King 23. And how about this note? So Jaden King was born March 17th, 2002. The same day he was born that a 23-year-old John Morris played the Brier final for Ontario against Randy Furby. And Furby would win that.
Add
So
to 4 should be good, Dylan.
kind of cool how
Just right on
it
the
all
face.
connects
Yeah,
down
right
the
on
line,
the
Kathy.
If they draw, then we'll play that for 2.
And by the way, his hero
Okay, where are we
was a guy not on that board. Glenn Howard was the guy he loved to watch growing up in Ontario.
Well, he said the year he fell in love with the game, it was Glenn Howard and Heather Nettowin. He immediately became fans of those teams.
And both those names are at the Olympics in coaching capacities.
They were.
Glenn for Switzerland, Heather for
Canada.
Rachel Homan, bronze medalists.
Jaden knows he's going to be forced, so he'd rather be forced to 2.
Good for the line. I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
Trying to play the freeze.
Whoa, we're running.
Really close.
All there. All there.
To it.
Curl that. All there.
No, not curl, straight.
All there.
Close, really close.
Straight.
Gotta go.
Straight. Hard.
Shut itself.
And it will, is that shot stone? It's close.
What'd you get?
I think so. But it was moving away from the shot stone. They had
Good
to
throw,
stop. If they
JD.
swept it further, it would make it easier for Jacobs to remove.
You want to throw some weight and just
I kinda like
never
normal.
mind that?
My first
Or just
thought was
10.5?
10.5, and you probably clip the back if you make a good roll. You okay with that?
Yeah, okay. So 10.5 mark, thinking right there.
Okay.
I like that.
So hit it
Don't
on
be
the
surprised when I
inside
give
to
this
roll
Ben.
underneath.
Make him draw. Yep.
And when you roll underneath, you might clip your back one a little bit, but 10.5,
Weight call.
there
10.5.
is a lot of space
10.5
between
half
those
rock.
two stones. So crossing the face of the yellow.
Get ready, Ben. Yeah. Nail the weight. We got you. Okay, we're at 10.
10.
Clean.
Little heavy. 10.
Yep.
Clean.
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 10. Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean. Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
Curl.
Jacobs
Curl,
here in
curl,
5.
curl, curl. Come on. Go,
The
go,
hit
go, go,
avoids
go,
the
go,
jam,
go.
the roll, and what a shot. Canada lies 3.
Wow.
Just textbook.
Beautiful.
Great job, Brad.
That felt too easy.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Way to go.
Nice.
Eesh.
When everything is going well,
Was it a 10?
it's in any sport that you play, it
10-2.
just feels
10-2?
easy.
10-2.
And it probably drives your competitor
Thought you
crazy.
might just clip the back
Because
if
it's
you
what
get
do you
the
do?
perfect roll. Good job. Good job.
Jason's got
Excellent.
a very difficult
Game is
shot
so
to
much
score.
easier when your slide lines are like, they're just coming out, and you know the slide line's just money, and it's like
That's what we tell the
placement.
kids. Yeah.
When he's talking about the slide lines, is sometimes you come out and you fight your way back to the broom. Brad's kicking out right at the broom, and all he has to do is worry about the kick speed and letting go of the stone.
Whoa. Back line.
Back line.
Needs to tap the shot stone back to score.
Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Ouch. And a steal of 3. Tough morning for Jaden King as Brad Jacobs continues to cruise after 5.
The 2026 Montana's Brier is brought to you in part by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
Gorgeous look at the St. John's Harbor as Mike Kennedy talking things over with Paul Webster. Mike Coyone, you see him in the middle. He's their chiropractor, their alternate. Make no mistake, he is a massive part of this team during the run they've had. Kathy, let's check the numbers after 5.
Well, you can't not look at the 3 that just popped out, but you know, it's often that we talk about point score, but look at in 4, it was a blank, but it was a highlight reel shot by Brad Jacobs that forced that blank, and Jaden King, just heavy on the final, had such a difficult shot because of what Brad Jacobs has done. Look at the numbers of the skip position. Jacobs has made Jaden make some very, very difficult shots, and the draw weight has been a challenge for the Ontario skip.
After 5, brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. As Jaden King and company will try rebound and pick things up in the final 5. That's next.
That Olympic semifinal, that was a nerve-wracking game for all of us.
Well, 12 years after Sochi, Brad Jacobs will play for gold again.
And then the gold medal game was a little bit different. We were able to play free, play loose. I knew that if we could get that game, that final game, into the late stages and just have a chance, I felt like we would get some breaks. I felt
Canada now 8-6 lead.
they had a very, very tough shot to even tie the game, and we got the miss.
After 12 winters of waiting, Canada golden again.
The feeling is total relief, but also so much pride. We're just happy to get it done for Canada. It had been a long time, and so I'm just proud of my teammates, proud of the way we persevered all week. Seeing our family in tears of joy after winning the Olympics is just, it's incredible.
Where do you keep the gold medal?
Where do I keep the gold medal? Well, funny you ask. As a matter of fact, I happened to bring it to St. John's, and we have it right here. So that's pretty, pretty special. Having 2 of these is something that just in your wildest dreams I would have never thought we would accomplish, and here we are. I don't know why we were selected, you know, Ben, Mark, myself, to be the first men to win 2 Olympic gold medals in 4-person men's curling. It's like it found us, and here we are, lo and behold, 2-time Olympic champions. Unbelievable.
Simply amazing. And Kathy, being in the building where that Canadian flag goes up in the national anthem, you just got goosebumps. It was outstanding. Double gold club. Brad Jacobs, first to do it as a male skip. Anna Hasselberg, she did it as well in Cortina. And you played against the great Annette Norberg. I mean, what a collection of athletes right there.
Yeah, none of my medals were gold because of her.
What made her so great?
Just, I don't know, just consistency and like Jacobs, making the right shot at the right time. You just always thought you had a chance, and then she was like, yeah, no, you don't.
That is a special group, as Brad Jacobs, obviously a special athlete for Canada. And now a 6-0 advantage. Tough one for Jaden King. You feel for him. But you have to learn from these experiences, and if you want to take one thing away here, you have to play the Brads back-to-back.
Yeah, that's very tough.
And a lot of teams in this pool will be losing to both those teams. So
there's no doubt about it. You come into this and you know that those are the games that you want to get the most out of. And sometimes the most out of a game is not a W. But these are the games that these teams need to go home and watch back and think, where did we go wrong? And I know it's early, but I'm going to go back to the very first end where Jaden had the chance, or in the second end, to draw to lie 2. You don't get a chance very often to score a deuce, but when your opponent misses, if you don't make the next one, then it's as though your opponent didn't miss at all. So they'll look at those things, they'll figure out technically what they need to do better. But losing to the Brads, so many teams are going to do that this week. There's no shame in that.
And Brad Jacobs' team knew, win or lose in Cortina, schedule actually favored them a little bit coming back. They didn't have a really heavy schedule to start here in St. John's.
And we're not meaning the teams that they played, but they got to bye early. They've been playing 1 game a day, and so the rest and recovery inherent in that is so much easier than teams that maybe started by playing 2 games a day. And so now they're starting to find their second gear, that switch into glide I talked about in the keys. This team's going to be hard to stop.
Okay, that's good.
And tonight, Canada again has the bye, Kathy. And for Ontario, right back at it tonight against Nunavut.
I think we got to peel this one.
And again, Kathy, you know, one more time, what stands out to you here?
Well, Tyler Smith is finally the Tyler Smith we saw a couple of years ago, where he was making a lot more shots. He's certainly doing that this morning. And for Thompson, Kendall, it is so nice to see him, no disrespect, Nathan Young, but to start to find their groove. They've just not looked like themselves. We knew that Knapp Menard was going to...
Brier.
Yes, very sadly.
Well, we shouldn't say that because there's a good chance they could see each other in the playoffs as well, but round robin play, it'll be pretty cool. And that'll come your way on Thursday afternoon. Canada, Jacobs, Newfoundland, Labrador, Gushue.
I'm close. It's all you boys. Got room. Easy line. Easy line. Lots of line. All you.
Back 4.
Okay.
So trying to use the one guard that he's got, but look at the space between the rock throne and the guard.
Wide open. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You're wide open.
Okay.
You saw how much that rock finished, but given how much he went by the guard with.
Okay, I'm trying to give you guys the right weight here. 12.5.
Just trying to throw quiet weight, get the finish to tap it back. I think that for Mark, he could probably play either turn because of where that guard is. But remembering that Mark is a left-handed player, and so this is easier to get to the stone because of the hack he's coming out of.
A little light, like a little.
His out turn, Mark Kennedy.
Clean, easy, clean.
We got 12-7.
Easy, clean.
clean.
Maybe use distance if you're wrong.
Clean. 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 Yep. Hard bed.
Don't stick her in there.
Nah, you're good. You're good. Just clean, boys. Attaboy. Nice.
Nice shot.
12-5, right on.
Oh, beautiful.
Those are the shots, Kathy. We say it all the time. Those touch shots like that.
The wait for the throw.
Really nice throw. Just clean.
Weight was close.
12.5.
Gave you the right tick
12.5,
finally?
yep. 12.55.
Again, always
yeah, I think
talking.
so.
They don't come down and say, I've made the shot and that's it. Brad talks about line, Mark confirming that he threw the right weight, and the kick that he's talking about is you don't get all of your weight from your arm extension. It's the speed that you come out of the hack. So now Mark's dialed in on that 12.5 kick speed.
Okay, back forward, back forward. Straight freeze, whoa.
Okay, stay freeze. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go for weight.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Good.
Well done.
Don't you?
Yeah, I mean, this is probably going here anyway. If you hit it a little thick, but
Try to pick it clean and, yeah.
So look for a lot of weight. He's trying to just pick it clean without
Make sure we're
touching
high
the
side,
back one.
Trying to pick it clean, but yeah, of course.
If he doesn't, his redstone will go directly onto his other redstone. Should stick around. But trying to be a surgeon.
Good.
Skip Stones here in 6.
Yep. Hard Brett. Go ahead. You can go.
Hard, Brett.
Get that thing going back.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
good shot, good shot. Great shoot.
Yeah,
Great
precision.
shoot. Nice cup, Steve.
And even that back one hangs on.
Good sweep.
A really nice throw. He tried to pick it cleanly, but knowing that if he was going to catch the red one, it was going onto his own.
Yeah.
Very good.
All the way out here. Force him to freeze. Throw an 8 and try and keep it up here high enough so that it's not in my double way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of my thought. Your other option is dead freeze this.
Yeah, I think the wrong guy's throwing this rock.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Hit and roll with an 8.
Yep. Try to roll it right to here if we can.
Yeah.
And those are the shots that I was thinking of. The freeze
Speed will be
is
okay
certainly
here,
a great option, but that's complete respect
Okay, hit and roll it
for
over.
Brad Jacobs.
Kind of wait.
8.
Okay.
8.
It's pretty tough to make a freeze that cannot be removed with only
I just
one
don't think
stone.
the freeze is A, easy to get at, and B,
You know
Yeah,
that we chip a lot on Brett's.
yeah.
So hit and roll is the call.
Hey.
Clean.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yes, please. Yep.
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 And how far, though, will it roll? As Kennedy's on it, and it spills out.
The only thing I would have said on Jaden's last mud is I like the
Can't buy
call,
one
but if you
today.
throw a little bit less weight, you've got the bigger chance that it's going to stick around and that your brushers can get involved. That's a lot of weight.
Thinking like here.
It was all or nothing.
Full 8.
Okay. Right in front of it?
Yeah.
You guys like that?
Half in front of it even?
Yeah, you bet. Like on your side, right?
Yeah.
Full 8? Yeah, full 8's perfect.
That's okay. Little
Try not to
sneaky.
kill you guys here.
All right, if we have to draw away out here, what's the...
Your interim pass should be like good.
It's good Jaden's starting to think about the path. They know that Brad's going to go 8 foot in front of his other one to force the draw to the 4 foot.
Just play the weight. Line's
12, top 8.
Line's good.
I think the only way that Jaden wouldn't draw is if Brad slid in deep and a nose hit would give him shot. But it,
Shoot.
Just leave it.
might.
Leave it. Try him. Try him.
What's up?
Try
What'd you get,
him.
Mark?
14-6.
Son of a gun.
Sliding good. Good spot,
Sorry,
Brad. Good throw.
Cups.
Good try.
Sorry, guys.
But regardless, the force is on.
no, the force is on, but they wanted to have Jaden King have to draw. But by sliding deep, it gives him an easier out.
Yeah.
Nose hit.
11? Okay.
Oh, it's good speed.
You got it, bud.
You got it.
Take it.
Okay, let's go. Here we go, around the nose.
Yep.
Hair light.
11. 10-8.
Final stone here in 6, and maybe Jaden King will be happy to just get rid of the hammer. So, I don't know, right? Sometimes.
Good, clean.
There you go. Nose hit for Ontario. And he's on the board against Team Canada. A 6-1 advantage, though, for Jacobs, and he has hammer when we return to the Montana's Brier.
The goal for this team has always been to go to the Brier. To wear that green and gold is something that we all take pride in. I mean, we're all Northern Ontario boys, and that's really special to have that moose on our back.
There's that juicy storyline of Saskatchewan waiting since 1980. I've got all the motivation in the world to try to represent Saskatchewan as best I can, and we feel really good.
Yeah, Rick Folk, 1980 for Saskatchewan. Mike McEwen was so close to final in Regina. The Battle of the McEwen. Sandy McEwen, maybe one of the best shots we've seen at this year's Brier.
Run back quad.
Unfortunately, it was a loss against Jamie Cooey, but that is the feature today. 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Saskatchewan 2-1. Northern Ontario 2-1. Look at the standings. Top 3 will qualify for the playoffs. So, if you're Northern Ontario, you want to try bring Mike McEwen back to the field. Right now, Kevin Cooey, Matt Dunstone looking very strong. Top 3 qualify, and there's no tiebreaker games. It's head-to-head, and then last stone draw that'll make the difference at the end of the week. So with Team Canada in control over Ontario, we're going to shift gears and check in on Quebec and Saskatchewan. It is Jean-Michel Menard, who is the skip. Felix Asselan throwing the 4th rock. And there is a look at Kelly Knapp out of the Highland Curling Club in Regina.
You can see the shot stone belongs to Quebec. Kelly's trying to figure out how he can access it.
So this is what we were taking for control.
So this is the yellow onto red, catch red on the high side to move it back.
Nose, you might get 1.
We have to be low for sure, though, right?
Low for sure.
That second red has to go at an angle across the top of the red stone.
Well, when we checked in, remember on updates, Kathy, Kelly hadn't thrown a draw yet in the game. So obviously the play has dictated that he's thrown a number of hits, and here is another one coming up. Final stone in 6 with hammer down by 1, and nice numbers though, 88% after 5.
Well, he's playing the shot because the draw is just for 1. This is a chance for some big points.
Curl!
But a tough shot.
Here we go, knock, knock. Oh, and just by the yellow stone. So close. But a steal and a tight game as Quebec leads by 2. Welcome back to our Brier coverage on this Monday morning, and we've moved over now to Saskatchewan and Quebec. Kelly Knapp throwing the red stones. Jean-Michel Menard, the Yellowstones, and that steal of 1. And you look, Quebec took a 3 in the third end, and now a 5-3 advantage. Saskatchewan with the hammer. It is incredible, too, as you talk about sort of a changing of the guard. Well, in Quebec, Jean-Michel Menard, obviously a curling hero, the only skip to win that Brier in Regina, by the way, back in 2006 as he knocked off Glenn Howard. And now his final appearance, number 13 for Jean-Michel Menard.
Well, we know that Martin will be stepping back and Jean-François Trepanier will also be stepping back. So Felix is the only member of this team that will continue to play at the conclusion of this season.
15-2.
So many names. We know Brad Gushu, the big headliner, E.J. Harnden as well. And it's hard, Dave. Kathy, 58%. We peek over for Martin Kretz to see, you know, what shots he's had to make in this game.
It's hard to know. I've seen a couple of updates, but the pressure right now is very much on Kelly Knapp to find a way to score a pair.
Pretty good.
Still has time still in this game.
Okay.
Knapp's had a great season for Saskatchewan. Obviously, Mike McEwen is here as well as we check the scores. Smith, PEI, 6-4 over Nunavut. Thompson pulling away for Nova Scotia. Our feature now, and of course the game we started with Brad Jacobs 6-1 over Jaden King.
Board you might overroll. I like whatever you like. I don't mind hack.
Hack?
Yeah.
Also, Kathy, I forgot about Jim Ursel, who won it as well for Quebec, so my apologies to La Belle Province.
Hack, wait. Close. Close. Heavy hack.
So not chasing the shot stone, trying to get the one that's, I think, arguably biting and roll underneath. He needs to get it out of the way, but really wants to stick around.
No.
And he will. It wasn't about removing that yellow stone, but opening the path to the shot stone. That was the bigger outcome, and he did that.
Let's go, Marty.
Easy. And that is the cousin of Ben Hebert, as they went head-to-head yesterday. Dustin Kidby.
Go! Girl, go, go! Go! Go!
Okay, good.
Well, it didn't get out. You heard Jean-Michel saying get out. So for Kelly now, the Reds are starting to build.
I think we have to go after this one, right?
I do too.
I think we have to go after this right now, don't we? Okay.
Same weight?
You want
Same
board?
weight? Same
Bumper?
weight?
Yeah, sure.
Bumper?
That was probably heavy hack.
Heavy hack, yeah. Firm hack. Not bad.
Board. Whoa, easy. Little firm. Well then. Curl. Close. Close. Curl. Straight. 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 Hard. Hard. Go. Every shot.
So a few Reds piling up here in the house with hammer.
Didn't quite get underneath. About half open from the hack.
Okay, bump.
Yeah.
Hack weight.
Essayez de rouler ici, là.
Yeah.
Parce qu'il n'y a pas le chase.
Bumper pour aller là. Vous avez vu s'il y a bien du roule?
Pardon?
Un petit bump?
Yeah, j'aime ça.
Il y a bien du roule.
So quiet weight.
Pour aller là, bumper.
C'est bon, ça.
Trying to roll underneath the other way.
Go, Jim.
Okay, just easy bump.
And this is where the team consumes a bit of time on their clock. Jean-Michel calls the game, but Felix throws last.
Yep.
Wow, and those numbers might paint the picture as to why Quebec is leading by 2.
I agree.
Hard. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff.
Martin Cret, a good cheerleading job for Jean-Francois Trepanier.
Good job, Jim. Good job, Jim.
Stay un peu down.
No.
No, okay.
Good board.
Okay.
Hard. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff.
Now, just because you're not sweeping doesn't mean you can't be cheering.
Curl. Crazy.
Stone didn't roll under, so Kelly trying to roll it under again.
Curl, you got it. Got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Go, go, go.
Brennan Jones is Stone, and nose hit. Still lying the 2, though, with hammer and 7.
And still open.
C'est là.
Yep.
Dans le fond, je pense le coin de la pierre qui touche la ligne.
C'est
bumper, elle aurait
Yep.
pas pire, hein?
Yeah. Tu veux lancer bumper même weight?
Je pense que oui.
C'est-tu minimum ice, ça, pour aller là?
Ah.
OK. OK.
Quel weight, Jim?
Même weight.
Same shot.
And the game we started with Kathy, and this looks pretty standard.
It does now, but Jaden King just made a triple, and that is why the situation is so much better. Drawing for 2, it could have been so much more.
And in our feature, Jean-Michel Menard.
I don't know if you don't have a piece of it. Okay.
Martin Cret on the brush, through the port, no problem. And a little flip behind cover, and again, Jacobs is just fine with 2.
Good job, Cubsy.
And that is a big-time lead, 8-1 after 7.
Nice field.
Hey, Jonesy. Hey, buddy.
Well, that roll is not completely under. Both teams giving each other a little bit of stone to chase. No one making the perfect roll just yet.
Close, easy, straight. Girl, straight. Yep, firm. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
And there's a big roll.
Whoa.
That's nice. Wait, shot.
Separates them. They do lie the 2. By the way, we just showed you the Team Canada update. Their next game will be against Quebec tomorrow.
De l'ailler 3.
C'est quoi nos autres options? Ouais, ou elle. Ouais.
Ah, ça, c'est mieux.
Pas la même shot, mais ouais. Sure, ouais, c'est vrai. Out, turn.
So thinking the hit and roll under that stone is better.
Out turn.
That's why they're electing to play that one.
Contrôle.
Wait.
Yeah, control.
Sur le nez, c'est pas la fin du monde.
OK. Yeah, exact. On va être shot.
And you can hear on the microphones just trying to get the heart rate down.
Yeah.
Comme ça.
Yep, juste contrôle. Straight. Yes!
Yeah, push it, Mark.
Straight.
Push it.
Ah!
Push it.
Whoa. Girl.
Felix Asselin.
Oh, Martin did such a good job.
Good, Marty. Yeah.
They thought it was going to curl, but he kept it so straight. They tried to get JF at the end to move it, but it was too late.
All right. Come on.
Cap ça, boum, boum.
Donne.
C'est bon, ça.
A little bit plus. Yeah, lot. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I am right behind this sheet, and it is open plus.
Control.
Okay. You rolling under?
Yeah. If we roll under, he's just hitting the open one. Yeah.
And we might have a double if it's 3.
Now, the rolls have been a little bit elusive.
Clean. Control.
Yep.
Clean.
Kelly Knapp here at 7.
Whoa.
Clean. Good weight.
Clean.
Curl out there.
Curl. Attaboy.
Kelly should also win Husband of the Year as well. I was flying in and landed, and I recognized him at the airport. Said, "Hey, Kelly, what are you doing? You're playing in a few hours." And he's like, "Well, I thought I'd, be here, help out the wife and the kids, and get them settled." I'm like, "My goodness, that is awesome."
Okay, and from my point of view, Brienne should win Wife of the Year because she flew with the 3.5-year-old James and 1.5-year-old Kira all the way to Newfoundland and Labrador by herself. But they're here, but they're both, it's awesome.
It's amazing.
And for Kelly wanting to have family here, it's so important, and they are.
We'll give them both gold medals. How's that?
All right.
That was awesome. I was just surprised to see him there. I'm like, "You're playing in like 2 hours."
Same as
Oh,
that.
boy.
We thought that was, like,
Pressure is on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now look at what Nathan has to hit.
Wow.
He has to get to the pin, and you can see if he sits on top, he won't be shot. He has to move it a little bit, and it's buried behind a guard.
That is Nathan Young out of the Remax Center, St. John's Curling Club.
Whoa, Nate!
2-1 record, and in tough though here.
Ooh, and a great little roll by Felix Asselin.
You got a curl. You got
Kendall
a curl.
Thompson
Curl.
out of Halifax, giving him a game this morning, and this has to finish up quick and stop, and it will slide for a steal of 2.
2 yellow. Yep.
And that one now just might be out of reach. 9-2.
You saw that roll by Felix Asselin, and by going underneath,
14-5.
it is a chance for 2 for Kelly, but if he doesn't roll there, that biter comes into play. So Felix took 3 right off the table. Nice roll.
Chance to get right back in this game. Down by 2. Final stone here in 7.
Line's good. You got room. Got to get off this guard. Curl. 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 Curl.
And that guard they're talking about comes into play right there. Oh, a good scrub to find the port.
Good sweep,
a nice team shot to the button on the Montana's Brier pit. Saskatchewan rocking the rock. 5-5 after 7.
Nice. That's good, that's good.
A nice draw from Kelly Knapp, so now a 5-5 tie. As we moved over now, our feature game is Saskatchewan and Quebec. And Jean-Francois Trepanier throwing lead stones, the 39-year-old, in his 6th Brier appearance. Was in Kelowna back in 2025, a 4-4 record for this Quebec team.
Well, 2 critical stones by the skips last end. Felix rolled to take away any chance for 3, and then Kelly navigating through that port. We heard him in one of the updates saying he hadn't thrown a draw yet, and I don't know how many draws he'd thrown to that point and where they went to, but that was huge to tie the game. And some very good numbers for the leads.
Wow.
Even if you're right on the button,
Matt Ring, by the way, in his Brier debut.
Top play.
Great numbers for Matt.
It's a great example of how lead stones are just so critical to how the rest of the end goes. For Kelly, has to be very precise because that shot stone is in front of the tee line.
Got some room. Whoa, there still, tee line. Whoa, we're going right here. No, yeah, right top 4 only. Right behind it. Just back button, guys. Button. Top 4. Curl and go. Curl and go. Curl and go. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, hard, hard.
And
shot.
Dustin Kidby right on the button. Saw him at the Brier previously with Matt Dunstone in 2022. Won a bronze medal with Matt as well the year previous. In 2021 and 2020, bronze medals with Matt Dunstone. Update time now, Kathy Nunavut and PEI.
We talked about Tyler Smith playing so much better today. We've seen him make a lot of big hits. Well, he's facing 2, so he's taking on the double. Really close. And if he makes the double, chance for 3.
Not much, though. I was heavy. Like, if I'm 4 or 5 feet less, they sweep it like...
Oh, yep.
Both these teams scraping and clawing, trying to get their first win here in St. John's. Oy, and drives it right by for a steal of 1. So full credit Nunavut. They continue to scrape and claw within 1 after 7.
Derek is no quitter.
Line's nice.
We saw a really nice hit and roll by Quebec.
Yep. Line's good. Line's good. Lead's good. Top 4. Line's
Try
good.
to corner freeze on that stone, really reduce the scoring area.
Lock around, boys.
And also, if he's able to be on an angle, he may be able to promote it later in the end.
15.
Not bad.
And wow, a massive difference there.
That can be enough to swing momentum, but it's not appearing on the scoreboard, so you would expect that the third numbers will favor Quebec.
13th Brier appearance for Martin Crete. Remember, he had success as a skip in the U20s in junior back in the day, finding the podium a number of times at the skip position.
Martin is no longer in the house. When he played for Jean-Michel Menard, he was, and he's extremely loud. I remember once they compared him to a jet taking off with the decibels. So when he has something to say, you're going to hear it.
But obviously, you know, he is such a great sweeper to the point he broke a broom earlier in the competition from just his weight.
Well, just lucky that he's okay, because you can't prepare yourself when the shaft breaks in half. It's carbon fiber, and when it goes, it goes.
And they had to do kind of a pseudo mop after to make sure they had all the shrapnel per se was cleaned up. But you're right, lucky he was fine. I was against Brad Gouchou.
Il arrive quoi si on... S'il y a le run back en angle comme ça. On va être capable d'enlever ces 2 rouges? Peut-être. Peut-être. Bang, on s'y
juste de même.
They're all seeing the double reds.
Il faut dire la même chose à Félix. Exactement ça, je veux qu'on en mange
Où ça? Ou plus de kick avec la haute de même. Comme ça. Non, je sais pas, les 2, je pense, sont faisables.
Intern.
OK.
And you really want to get rid of those 2 reds, because you know that Kelly is going to be running one of them in. So get rid of them yourself. You can sit right there, protect your own stone. Or you may just spin up.
OK. OK.
Ah, si tu frappes demi de l'autre, là, on va faire du ménage. Hein.
Fait que toi, tu penses qu'on devrait frapper celle qui est freeze en premier?
Non, moi, je frapperais l'autre.
La open?
La
Ah,
open.
okay, ça,
Oui, oui.
Just considering other options from the hack, but they've agreed that opening up the front with last rock is the right decision.
Contact with both Reds.
Good shot.
Really good, Jim. Good
That's
job, buddy.
pretty
Really
good.
Ça, Jim.
Taking away what Kelly can run back.
On a 2 runners aussi.
Ouais.
Yep. Sit on top again. Keep the angle. It's really important.
Top 8.
And that's what I spoke about. When you have your second that is dramatically lower and you're even on the scoreboard, you had to know that the third for Quebec, Jean-Michel Menard, was outplaying his opponent, and he is by a considerable amount.
Line's perfect.
50 years young, Jean-Michel Menard. We talked about that Brier win in 2006. He lost the gold medal game at the Men's Worlds that year to David Murdoch, who's now the high performance coach for Canada here.
Go, go, go.
Had a lot of great chats with David at the Olympics. Of course, David also lost the gold medal final to Brad Jacobs in Sochi in 2014.
Sorry, Josie. My fault. Thanks. Good luck,
And it was our first game, and it's our first final.
Good luck.
Team Canada.
Such a good performance by Team Canada, looking very strong and not exhausted from what they've been through. And for Jaden King and his team, they had a chance early, and then it got away. And once you're down to this Team Canada team, they're so hard to chase.
So Team Canada next up, Quebec tomorrow. And the good news for Jaden King and their fan base, they're through two of the favorites, both Brats. And they have none of it later on tonight.
Ah oui, j'aime ça. J'aime ça.
Unfortunately, on the last tap, they changed the angle so that it doesn't automatically lock on the yellow. The yellow will move, but a chance to just get rid of a couple of those red stones.
Spin that.
Look at the yellow spill in as well. Wow.
Good shot, Jim.
And now with Hammer, you got four yellows lingering in the house here for Quebec.
And most importantly for Jean-Michel Menard, you have no guards up front. It is open.
Great to see those angles too. Get everything you can, Kathy, out of a stone.
You bet.
Why?
That's
Yeah, I'm just thinking, you know, that's shot rock right now. We could sit 3 after
we should
this.
probably call time on this.
Time out.
So Saskatchewan, Kelly Knapp will use their timeout.
This isn't horrible if you.
Coach Brian McCusker will come out.
Well, you're not
have to come off
like
the
you're
backside.
coming off of here, right?
Yeah, and that's fine.
I think our decision, like this shot, we're going to be laying 3, but you might leave him a triple. Or we do this and just lay 2, 3, 4 and sit on top of him, but he's still going to have probably a double to sit a few in there. We're looking at either just making this double, roll into here, sit 2, 3, 4. It's all going to be pretty flat here, right? I think he's sitting flat with each other. Or we do this, nudge this, spin right here.
I like this. I like this.
You could also just bump this to a freeze and roll right there.
Line that up, yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that 6 rock, I guess, isn't really hurting us too bad right now, the way it is. Like for these rocks, right, he's never getting rid of this without killing that. Like in leaving that, so maybe this is the call.
Yeah.
Even if we come to here, then he's maybe trying something like that, but.
Take this double, I think.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna throw normal?
Yeah, just the hair low, hey?
All right.
You're good with the hair low?
Yeah.
Make this double and get those to roll The really important thing for Kelly is to roll to outcount the stone at the top. The other option he has is to move those red stones around to tap one underneath the yellows. He could also have run the red stones straight back onto the yellow to lie 3. But the problem with that shot, and Kelly talked about it, is that you're grouping all of your stones together. And when you do that, Felix can throw big weight and he can blast stones out.
Skip stones here in 8. Fourth rock throwers in the case of Quebec.
Whoa, curl! Whoa, curl! Curl!
Second Brier appearance as a skip. Kelly Knapp. And he'll make 2 just disappear, I think.
I don't know, Max.
Wow, it's close. You don't want those lingering around.
Just didn't curl up, eh?
Yeah, you know what?
Player comparisons are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
So the biggest difference is the middle of the order, where one team is dramatically better than the other, but it's balanced by the third because there's nothing to choose between the 2 skips.
C'est un quart, je pense.
Dessus, hein, Marc?
Pour la stuffer.
Faire le double. Elle va aller là, hein?
Je pense que oui, elle va descendre.
Je pense que c'est ça qu'il faut jouer.
Ouais.
Il va avoir de la misère.
Is looking at, you know, if you hit the 2 red ones right in the middle, the problem is it goes on the yellow, they believe, and it could very well. It's very hard to hit stones that are side by each absolutely perfectly. One usually goes into more of a drag straight back, so that's why they're playing their own yellow one back on the red.
In the 6th Brier appearance here for Felix Zasselin.
He'll make 2 red go away with this shot.
His first here in 8.
Push, push, push. Push, 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 push.
Okay.
Clips that yellow.
C'est bon, ça, Félix.
But 3 in the house right now for Quebec with Hammer.
Good call, Jim. C'est bon, Félix. Au 14. Le poignet.
Un gros quart?
Ouais, c'était quasiment un petit quart pour.
Faire quoi?
So we're just trying to roll here, like that. Okay.
Right? Like if you're hitting that.
I think we have to try it. Yeah.
Okay.
Even if we just want to try and get a little bit low, right?
And Kathy handshakes. Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and Labrador.
Well, it was one of those games where Nathan Young was in trouble a whole lot, and for Kendall Thompson and his team, I think they feel they finally arrived.
And Jeff Thomas, the alternate, got in some action for Newfoundland and Labrador. He got some cheers here in the crowd. He actually burnt a stone by accident, and then he sort of took an apologetic bow that got the crowd going. But yeah, nice to see him get some time here in his home city.
So trying to get a little bit low, so close to the Yellowstone on the center line.
Yeah. So
run
I
it
was
back.
thinking we try and.
For Kelly, the biggest thing is separating his 2 red stones.
So with board, we should be pretty good here, hey?
Pretty good.
Just easy board here, okay?
You could, in theory, too, Kathy, and I apologize if this is the call, but you could kill the 2 yellows and just, you know, give up your 2. Hit your yellow, hit the yellow at the center line, off the red, and then obviously the yellow goes easy. I don't think that's what he's playing, though.
No.
Clean, yep. Yep. Hard!
Got it. Whoa, top one, top one.
Curl!
This is the audible.
Curl.
So roll on top. And not a bad audible. But the draw's there for 2.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys. Very light.
Yeah, that was pretty light. Which is fine.
So you force him to get full 4 for 2.
Absolutely.
OK, j'étais définitivement plus, là.
Ça prend, moi, selon moi, c'est 3 pieds plus low que qu'est-ce que tu as tiré au 6. C'est entre 3 et 5 pieds plus low. Quand tu as fini back bouton.
So I'm going to get a clock on this one, Kathy.
Au moins 3 pieds plus. Non, c'est le même drop qu'au 6.
As we've checked in on this one, this will be the hog-to-hog time.
Probably 14.5 is what you're looking for to keep Felix in the ballpark.
All right, so if you're at home, you hit the stopwatch there at the hog line. Final stone in a 5-5 tie, a chance for 2 here for Quebec.
Heads up.
And if you're playing along at home, hit the stopwatch now. And I got 14-19, Kathy.
Pass Jeff. No.
Has to curl and dig. And dig. And it will not.
All right.
Number's too high. Opportunity, boy, it looked like he was going to get 4 for a while. Chance for 2, only got 1.
Just the single, Kathy. A tight game continues in Saskatchewan with Hammer when we come back.
Weight's good. A bit patient.
So glad you're with us on this Monday morning, very early in Western Canada, here in St. John's, just before noon local time. And a 6-5 advantage for Quebec. So here in 9, it is Saskatchewan. Kelly Knapp with the Red Stones enjoying Hammer.
Control. Yep. Hard. Gotta go. Hard deuce. Gotta roll this.
Whoa. Good.
Canada's #1 trade deadline show, Trade Center, presented by Harvey's, is almost here. Tune in Friday for expert tracking and analysis covering every NHL trade all day long, only on TSN. Darren Dreger, you're a former Winnipegger. Do something for my Jets.
Kathy, this just in from Dregs. You've actually been traded to the Granite Curving Club for a rock, and a hat.
That's quite aggressive.
Go!
Very well done, Kathy. Go chase Sable. Well, we know you are a diehard Winnipeg Jets fan. It's been a tough season.
I've been dying hard this season.
But this guy's confused. I mean, he doesn't know who he's cheering for.
He's a Leaf. He's an Oiler.
It's risky.
He's a Flame.
Well, Brazil. Okay. Okay, that's the Battle of Alberta right there. Down the middle. Same with
he's got a Habs half.
The original 6 rivalry. You got the Habs and the Leafs. There's a lot of Montreal Canadiens fans in these parts. Home of Alex Newhook, by the way, who's healthy now for Montreal. They happen to have the best record for Canadian teams right now.
Yep. Good.
That's a tricky one.
I know. I think Peel's the right call.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So right now in our feature, Saskatchewan Shotstone top button.
And Kelly Knapp would just like this end to run up and down, would love to have the last rock advantage coming home, and so the job is for Quebec to make sure that does not happen.
Ça curl big time.
Ça curl. C'est parti, là, vous l'avez. Mets ça sur la ligne. Go, 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 go!
Come on!
C'est là. Come on, Jeff, come on.
Good sweep, boys. Very good.
C'est beau, Jeff.
Great sweep. Good sweep.
All right.
Great sweep, Jeff.
We get rid of this. Go for a blank. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll be running.
And you hear the call, try to go for a blank. So you blast those 2 out. That guard did not cover. Quebec still will have a guard.
Whoa, yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
He's trying to pick it, yep.
And all the stones scattering.
Yeah, very nice.
And Kathy, how cool is this? Brad Jacobs shook hands about 25 minutes ago. He has not stopped taking selfies, signing autographs. And Brad himself had said he knows the importance of passing this on to the next generation. He literally is a rock star. And how cool is that? He stood there and he's been signing nonstop. That's just a tip of the cap to one of the greats in our country right there.
Well, how many times do we have people send us pictures of their son or daughter that was getting something signed by a famous curler, and then we show them at the Scotties or the Brier? So it starts with something like that. I got a gold medal Olympian signature, 2-time gold medal Olympian, and I want to be just like him.
On est là, all there. Top 4, top 4, top bouton.
On peut pas.
Non. On peut pas, on peut pas, on peut pas.
Non, pas besoin non plus.
On peut pas, on peut pas.
Faut juste qu'on arrête.
So using the guard.
Okay, Jim.
Okay.
All right, Kathy, the most important person at the network right now. You're pumping Trade Center, you're doing updates. Let's go.
Well, this is a force. You can see those 2 red stones biting the 4. There you are, and the 8-foot. So for Tyler Smith, he's been a little bit of a highlight reel and making some hits today, but now forced to make a very precise draw.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
Looking for 4-foot.
Line's fine.
And a reminder, PEI just the 3-person team this week, and not a lick to this stone. Oh man, this has got to dig in and dig in quick. Oh, and it does. Grind it in fast, and a quick kick away from Semagalski.
The brusher stopped a while ago.
He's all over the fucking map.
So 7-5.
Il n'y a pas de mauvais call. Je trouve.
Moi, je pense que c'est garde pour l'instant.
Garde, je suis pas gros fan.
Parce que son frappe, il fait apparaître le roll.
Faut faire ça vite.
Ah, on a 7 minutes pour 3 rushs plus un bout.
Talking about the option of playing the hit on the redstone at the back to line 2.
Faut juste faire la shot. Sinon, il y a même le guard qui est pas méchant.
Moncel et Chou avec ça.
Si l'overcurl, il tape. Et on a peut-être une meilleure chance de force là, présentement.
Avec quoi?
Ben, moi, la seule affaire, c'est si je m'en vais là, puis il fait Tu frappes ça, il fait le hit and roll, on est le premier à les freezer dessus.
Ouais, ça, je pense qu'il roule là, on chase tout.
This decision is all about the end and wanting to have Last Rock coming home, and that's why they're having so many discussions about what it is that they play.
Je suis pas sûr.
Il peut pas jouer le double, il roule out, on a un free guard, dans le fond. On va être là.
Bon, mais lui va jouer le hit and roll après, c'est sûr.
Ouais, c'est correct, qu'il fasse un hit and roll.
Ouais.
So talked about a lot of different options. Talked about hitting the back one to lie two. Talked about, Martin came down to talk about guarding that shot stone. This is the quiet weight hit on the back stone to lie two. If he hits and stays out there, it's a pretty tough double. You can't get to the inside very easily because of the guard.
Un petit peu plus qu'ac. Whoa! 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 Dean!
Good away!
Dean! Yep!
Yes.
Whoa! Dean! Dean!
Whoa!
Dean!
Curl! Curl!
Curl! Curl! Curl! Go, 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 go.
Shooter sticks around. They lie two here at 9.
Good shot.
Well, that's not the way you wanted to roll, because if Kelly plays a hit and roll under, he can also make the double and still leave the blank on the table.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Firm normal. Whoa, whoa. Close.
Brendan Jones in his third Brier appearance. One with Knapp in 2023, one with Steve Laycock back in 2011.
Good shot.
He'll make the double.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And now you're right, the blank very much in the conversation here at 9.
Which is the one thing Quebec did not want. But it's not underneath. There's a great view. That's what you see from the hack. So quiet down weight. Felix can get the movement to roll underneath that yellow.
Let's go, Felix.
Make it tough for Kelly to blank.
Ça? Tu vas en prendre un petit peu plus?
Oui.
On joue le 5.
Yeah. Okay, but it's there. Gros board!
Whoa!
Close.
Curls!
Curl. Curl.
Curl!
Curl.
Curl!
Come on, Jeff.
Curl!
Curl,
Go,
Jeff.
go, 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 Jeff!
Wanted to try flip under.
Ah, juste fort.
Yeah, board.
Si j'ai hack, il va facile.
Yeah. Oh,
Now for Kelly, here's a great chance to roll to the wing to create the force. And there's Brienne. That's Kelly's wife. And that's 1.5-year-old Kira.
Control
Grandma
weight,
Nadine
roll
is
your
walking
weight,
around with their son. We saw Brienne, of course, win a CIS. We've seen her win a Canadian Junior, and we've seen her at many Scotties. They actually met, Kelly and Brienne, at a Canadian Juniors.
That's a thing that happens a lot. I think
in my household.
I was gonna say, you're basically a boarding home for such situations. I loved her hat too. It said "Cool Mom." Awesome. And now watching Dad here in 9, his first with hammer.
Close. Curl. No,
really has to stick around. Cannot allow Felix to draw.
Roll, deuce.
So actually rolling away to keep that blank alive and nowhere really for Felix to hide. He has a long roll.
Good shot.
Or you play the draw.
Oh, yeah.
And you say, if you're going to get your 2, you get your 2, but I will have hammer.
Chase at it.
Shot de comme ça, par exemple.
I like the call.
Prendre la décision vite.
Yeah. Je pense qu'il y a un in-turn.
And this is where analytics, Kathy, plays such a big role in curling now. Like, what do you want to be with, without, with the score, etc.
And it's your analytics, because the numbers will still show that if you're up 1 without, you're in a better position to win statistically. But Felix and Kevin Cooey is another one. They want Last Rock.
And I forget where we saw that recently. Sorry, there's been a million rocks between the Olympics and the trials and the Scotties, but where a team actually you thought would blank but wanted to take the 1. They wanted to take a single because in their book of analytics, that's how they roll. For them, it was successful.
Non, on peut pas.
Yeah, there are general analytics to what we see in the sport, but then every team also has their own, what they do in certain positions.
Putt curl.
T-line.
No.
And if you make this good and you steal one, and you're up 2, that's terrific. But that came out the other side.
So yeah, a tap back for 2 for Saskatchewan here in 9.
All right. Yeah, good, yeah.
All right, hack weight.
Yeah.
How do you guys like it running here? Probably decent in this spot, eh?
Yeah, 14.5.
14.5, okay.
Just wide open for you.
Nice out here, yeah.
Tighten me up a shade. Yeah.
Throw the right weight, use your brushers in this situation, and lock down your 2. Final stone here in 9.
Line's good. Heavy hack.
The out-turn tap.
Clean right now.
Yeah. Hack.
Whoa.
Hack.
Just hack. Clean.
Curl. Just to the hack.
Curl.
Weight's good.
Curl.
Weight's
really
nice.
Gotta curl, Matty.
And you saw him tighten up the ice
Really gotta
from the
lean
hack.
on it. Go. You got it.
Trying to carve this over, remove it, hold the shooter. Well done. And that is a 2 here for Saskatchewan.
I was hoping a blank, but a 2 is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, proud spectators as Quebec has hammered down by 1. Here we go, game on in 10. 7-6, Saskatchewan leads. It is Quebec. Jean-Michel Menard with hammer coming home, throwing the Yellowstones.
I don't disagree with Felix's call. There's so many different ways to go about it. The problem was that his gamble didn't pay off just because the draw came out the other side and it was deep. He was looking for top 8, and so he gave Kelly the opportunity for 2, and Kelly took full advantage. And so now Felix will try to do the same thing, find a way to score 2, and that is a great shot right there.
And really one of those games, Kathy, the head-to-head tiebreaker. This is one that's pretty much a must-need when you look at making the top 3.
These are 2 very good teams. And we knew that when they went head-to-head, it's not just a game, and there's lots that can happen after this. But when it comes down to it, with no tiebreakers, who beats who in the round robin can mean everything.
To it, top 4. We got a curl. If we're yeah, just curl, curl.
Curl, Maddie.
Curl, you got it.
Curl!
Curl, 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 curl. Nice.
And Dustin locks another one right on.
That's good, too.
All right, we've been updating it all game long. Nunavut, PEI, Kathy, one more time.
Well, Derek Samagalski, one of the best hitters to ever play out of Manitoba for Reed for many years, is now forced to the draw game, and a very precise draw. He needs to hit the lid against 3.
Oh, man.
And they are just a walking.
That's 13, that's 3.
That has a ton of speed.
I heard them say 13.
Okay, Derek.
That is a steal of 3.
Yeah, and that is a look of shock and a little frustration there. So 10-5 after 9. That is a tough one for Derek Samagalski and Nunavut.
Well, how many did they get?
3.
Yeah. Good game, guys.
And okay, that'll be handshakes.
Okay, good luck.
So the first win for PEI.
That's a tough threesome for the entire week. But Tyler Smith made a lot of really big shots that he was just ticking on guards earlier in the week, but today he got by.
You gotta go.
If memory serves me right, when Brad Gushu's team, they won the bronze, came right back to the Brier, and they won the Brier in Lethbridge with 3 players, if I recall that.
I think so, because Mark was sick.
Keep going. You gotta bounce it. Gotta bounce, boys. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that was because Brad Jacobs actually brought it up when he was asked. He's like, yeah, it's possible. It's been done before, right?
Oh, gosh,
Come back from the Olympics, and they went from bronze to gold back home in Canada.
Ouais, ou même le nez, on fait le double.
Le nez fait le double tout de suite après.
On en jase-tu un peu, faire notre stratégie de fin de match?
Ouais, on peut come around tout de suite. Comme t'aimes mieux, Jim.
Comme tu veux, Jim. Ben, je vous le demande, là.
Les deux sont bons.
You can
J'ai
see
pas joué tes
the
cartes
hole.
sur le nez.
Faut pas rouler là, il donne le double, c'est fini.
Exact.
Mais je pense pas que c'est possible avec Linton. OK, sure.
On dépasse la note? Non, on va freeze. Freeze sur la note, Jean-Michel.
On sera pas, on va deuxième shot, mais c'est correct.
Some good time on the clock as they discuss the options of playing the hit and roll. They've elected to play the draw.
Un peu soft.
15 soft.
Tiens là. Elle est pas si pire, elle est pas si pire.
Let's go.
Il y a de la place en masse.
Gotta go.
Go, 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 go.
On est où la ligne?
La ligne est belle.
That's good. Top 12. Go, go.
Go!
On peut-tu girl?
Go!
Big strub here for Montagne Crête.
Go!
C'est bon là, c'est bon là, c'est bon là.
And they'll drag it to bite the 8-foot.
On est bien aligné aussi.
Ouais. And because those yellow stones are set up as a double, Kelly looking to remove both of the front stones so that he's got access to make that double, make both yellows go away.
So the setup shot for the next shot.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, curl, 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 curl.
Brendan Jones. And he will open things up. And that yellow scooches out of the ring.
I think it did. That little spin at the end.
J'aurais dit là, mais...
Ah non, là,
Ah ouais, ça
ouais, ouais.
Comme tu veux.
Freeze dans le tapon, là, je pense que c'est pas bon pour tout de suite. Hit and flop en arrière, il y a le double de même. Ouais, là, il va
The
faire le
only
double,
sheets left in play on this Monday morning, now afternoon here in St. John's.
Peut-être. On part du time-out tout de suite?
Oui.
So they're going to call a timeout. They were talking about playing the yellow stones to tap to move them around. They've talked about playing the hit and roll under the corner. They don't have a definitive plan.
On jam quasiment tout le temps.
Comme round service.
And the coach, Francois Roberge, won that Brier title with Jean-Michel Menard back in 2006.
He's the director of high performance in Quebec.
Ouais, parce que lui peut s'en servir
C'est tôt
des
pour
ailes.
défaire cet angle-là.
Ça?
Genre ça. Tu comptes ça? J'y ai pensé,
Moi, j'ai
mais...
pensé.
La question, c'est bon?
Un pigeon.
C'est juste parce que si lui il joue un take-out là-dessus, elle est plus là. C'est pour ça que je veux pas toucher.
Ouais.
Lui, vas-tu le faire, le move de venir au centre?
Ouais, à un
Service?
moment donné, oui.
Ouais, c'est ça. Puis là, s'il va au centre, on a plus de shot.
Ouais, notre shot va être difficile.
Cannot hear Francois Roberge.
J'aime ça.
Martin said the shot's very difficult.
Faut pas la cacher. Faut même pas passer trop proche, parce que trop proche, t'es ici, puis là, il joue le...
Ouais.
Ouais, exact.
Oui, il faut qu'on garde l'angle.
Exact. Ah, c'est ça pour garder le...
Pour toi, c'est pas
Garder
minimum,
l'angle.
ça, Jim. Ton
OK.
shootout était ici.
Correct, ça.
T'as overcurlé.
I wasn't able to hear what Francois Roberge was saying, but one of the two shots that they were considering, they're not playing. They're playing the draw.
Je pense que l'idéal, c'est
15,
top
20, on va être proche. C'est la deuxième qui passe, Jeff.
C'est-tu genre la même
The shots that they were debating between when they came out, before Francois gave his thoughts, was tapping the yellow stones to create separation, maybe moving it towards the red stone at the back, or playing the hit and roll under the corner guard. But whatever the rationale was by Francois, they bought into it, so they're trying to draw to bury in the forefoot.
And now trying to make what you've called
Push it hard.
here in 10.
Push it hard. Hard line. Push it. Go dig, 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 dig. Hard line. Vas-y.
Heavy dig. Ooh, a little kiss. It'll settle top four. And right now, Quebec does lie to 2.
Well, it's a huge assist to both Martin and Jean-Francois. You'll look at the speed of the brush head. So Martin has so much pressure, and look at the speed of Jean-Francois.
Push it hard. Push it hard. Hard line. Push it. Go dig, 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 dig.
Jean-Francois actually increases his speed, and he does not stop until there. Well done.
And now the run back, and 2 yellows disappear over the top and out.
All right, good shot.
Oh, that was huge. That sets up your deuce.
A smidge tight. Probably wouldn't have enough energy on it anyway, but...
Yeah.
Ça fait quoi? 16.
Ça prend plus.
0,5 même. Va être un peu plus slow, là, hein?
Ouais.
Fait genre le même... J'ai un petit peu plus de release.
Oui.
You can hear Martin still trying to get his breath back from the first one.
C'est ça que tu viens de me
And unfortunately, Quebec does not have enough time on the score clock to let him catch his breath.
Back 8! Reste avec.
On a-tu besoin de toucher à ça?
Non!
On est tellement large, les gars, là.
La blague!
Curl, curl, curl.
Curl! Straight, straight! Straight! Straight!
Okay. Well, that's the audible by Felix. They were trying to get through the hole towards that other stone that you see Kelly pointing towards now. Good call by the brushers on speed, just a little overthrown.
Shot.
No, you
won't
be.
You like anything?
Is the double
there?
What's that?
Double there?
It's there, yeah.
That's
and
what
he's
I like.
freezing right here, then we freeze on top.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
I think you have to make the double on the first.
He freezes here probably, or tries to come there. You still have to freeze.
Deal.
Okay, you got to hit 3/4.
3/4 is good, yeah. Where were you, right
The game
here?
story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Well, there haven't been a lot of 2s scored except for Kelly Knapp, although Menard did get that 3. So the great roll by Felix in 7 stopped the 3. That was all over the board. And then he made a gamble in 9 to force, and unfortunately his rock went a little bit too deep, allowed Kelly to pay the 2. And so now it's going to come down, can he manufacture the deuce? For Kelly Knapp, if he can make the double, he'll reduce that chance.
Yep. Hard, back it up.
And Kidby right out of his hands. On it for a skip. Kelly Knapp, and he'll drive it by. Rolls, though, to a pretty good spot.
His shot.
I think Red is shot stone.
Are we shot?
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
And that's a situation you talked about, Kathy, with the time.
so bad it was good.
Threw it so bad it was good.
Moi, je pense que c'est 10 roll.
Do you agree it's red?
I do.
Reste une minute.
Hit and roll, lui, après, viens ici, on prend rien qu'un.
Il est shot. Je pense que c'est 10 roll
Viens ici.
de rouler à la même
Je
place.
pense que c'est les hit and roll quand même.
OK. Prendra pas 2.
Son freeze dessus, fait quoi? Qu'il essaie de contourner. Il rate le coin du 4, on a une petite écart dessus.
S'il vient freeze dans le pocket, on n'a rien.
The problem is if you play the hit and roll, you open up the back to the freeze. They know that. That's why he's playing really quiet weight. He will roll, he being Felix, but he's not going to roll too far. He wants to block that freeze in the pocket, because if they give Kelly the freeze in the pocket, scoring 2 is going to be really difficult.
Yep.
Push it.
Whoa. Yep, yes.
In his 6th Brier appearance, Felix Asselin.
Yes.
Straight. Whoa. Straight. Whoa.
How far does it roll? That shooter.
Pretty good.
Really good. Good spot.
Yeah. Tu vas peut-être avoir un
They do lie the 2.
However,
and he's coming off that, so we got to get right here, hey?
Yeah.
No bounce, right?
No bounce.
so placement of this stone is really important. You cannot be here, because that's really easy to get rid of. And so for Kelly, it's precise. You must be in this area. No bounce off it. If you're right there to try to remove it, there's the double jam.
Okay.
But it is against the loss right now.
4 draws for Kelly Knapp today in this game, 88%. With the outturn, though, he's been perfect. Only fitting this game is going to come down to the final stone, if not a little extra.
T-line.
Line's good. Ryan's real good. Where are you?
You want to get it back there?
Okay, get going. Go. Come on.
They haven't stopped. Ring and Kidby.
Go.
They have pounded this stone the whole way down, trying to drag it to the perfect spot if they can. And they'll get it to the button, but what is left now for Quebec? You could pick it clean for the win.
Sure, you could. Yeah. He's got 2 options. He can pick it clean. He could hit it just off nose, but he's just going to make it go away.
Let's go, Felix.
Had great line.
Good, buddy.
Yeah.
Wasn't a lack of effort by the brushers for sure, just that little bit light.
And to that front end's credit, they jumped right away. They knew they had to pound it, and they tried their best. And now all you can do is watch.
Yep. Push it. Whoa.
For the win in 10, Felix Asselin, Team Quebec, make it go away. Oh, and he does pick it clean for the win.
Good game, done. Well played. Good game. Good luck.
Good game. Good luck, guys.
Good game,
Henry Lemay, long-time player.
Good game, Kenny. Good luck.
Laval Province with a win, 8-7. Great shot by Felix.
Perfect toss. Good grind.
To pick it clean, and the celebration. One more look,
Good
Kathy.
job, Jim. Good job, buddy.
Well, he didn't have to make a whole lot of contact.
Good job, my
Was
boy.
never trying to nose it, just make it go away. And he did just that.
They enjoy the game, Kathy. They make it a lot of fun to watch as well.
It's awesome.
Come on.
Yeah, little Brad Jacobs in there. There you go.
Good luck.
As the 31-year-old all fired up. Lives in Laval, Quebec. And now the critical standings. So Jacobs 4-0, Gushu 3-0. How big is that win for Quebec? Well, they're 2-1, and now they hold the tiebreaker against Saskatchewan. So now other teams like Newfoundland, Labrador, Jaden King, Ontario, hoping they can bring Quebec back to the field, as Jacobs' next game is against Quebec tomorrow.
The 2026 Montana's Brier is brought to you in part by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Scotty's, Canada's #1 facial tissue brand. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada.
Gorgeous look. Downtown St. John's. As east as it gets here in Canada, it's been a wonderful stay so far, and we're just getting started here at the Montana's Brier. Third time that this city has hosted the Canadian Men's Curling Championship, and the first time back since 2017, where Brad Gushu was victorious. Always time for some autographs. Jean-Michel Menard, the former Brier champ. Signed by Rock, no problem. It's the beautiful part of the game, as the athletes always take time to sign something for the young fans. The next generation of rock stars, and yeah, even a hug for Dad after a tough game. Kelly Knapp. Great to have that family support making the trip. And this afternoon, the Battle of the Green. It's Mike McEwen, Saskatchewan, 2-1 record. Sandy McEwen at 1-2 for Northern Ontario. Vic Rauter, Russ Howard, Joanne Courtney, Kathy Gauthier. All the coverage continues here on TSN, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Team Canada, Brad Jacobs, the two-time now Olympic gold medalist. He continues to roll undefeated, handing another loss to the youngster, Jaden King and Team Ontario, in our feature to start things off this morning. On behalf of our entire hard-working crew here at TSN, Kathy Gauthier, myself, Brian Mudrick, thanks for watching. We'll see you later on this afternoon at the Montana's Brier.
Hello and welcome to SportsCenter. Matt Scooby, Laura Dyken here with you. The Winnipeg Jets, one of two Canadian teams in action on Sunday in the NHL, looking to end their road trip off on a winning note in San Jose.
The Edmonton Oilers in a